Yo, everybody, it's good to see you guys. Hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Hey. Yo. Welcome in. Welcome in to a nice little Thursday piece. It's good to see you. Good to have you. Good to pog you. Congrats to you first, by the way, Lunar. Welcome in. Oh my god. Thursday afternoon is a grand old time for us to be in the piece. Oh my god. Dude, yesterday was fucking crazy. Yesterday, oh god. I've made a mistake, guys. Okay, I'll be honest. I've made a mistake. A grand mistake. And that is I let someone ooh, sorry. Something happened here. Give me one moment, please. Okay, there we go. I let somebody teach me how to play. I let someone teach me how to play Pokemon TCG, and then we pulled a lot of packs last night, and then I learned how to play the game. I learned the one deck or whatever. We played 2 games, but they were custom games. They weren't really real games. And so I laid in bed and I was like, damn, I gotta I watched 3 videos. And I'm like, now I want to play the game. So I downloaded the app on my phone too, and then I played for hours. I'll be honest, I'm almost at the second highest ranking already on the ladder. It's good to see you guys. Welcome in. I need you to not laugh, but instead of my knee hurting today, it's my hip. I mean, I'm not gonna laugh at your pain. What do you think I am? What did you expect? You'd be like, "Hey guys, my hip hurts," and then everyone's like, "Ha, look, point and laugh. Your hip hurts." I'm gonna say get well soon or something. I don't know. Whatever people say when people are hurt. The damage has already been done. You don't need me to rub it in. Good to see you as well, Haru. Welcome in. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Oh god, dude. Yeah, mistakes have been made, guys. Mistakes have been made because dude, I'm not laughing at dude, listen, if you're gonna say don't laugh, then I'm gonna laugh. That's just the way it is. If you had not said don't laugh, then I wouldn't have laughed. That's just the way life works. It's funny, right? It's funny that when you ask for something, you don't get it. That's why I don't tell anybody my dreams and aspirations, because when I put it out there, I'll pray to it in silence, in private. That was a chuckle, not a laugh. Okay, and now you're getting into semantics, and now we're getting into we're pinching pennies. We don't even have pennies here in Canada, so I can't even fight you on that one. I physically don't have the battlefield to play this game. Listen, guys. That was the amount of decibels that came out of your mouth, the amount of air, the force of the air came out of your mouth was not enough to constitute a laugh. Instead, it was a chuckle. Pennies for real? Yeah, we'd stop using pennies because it's stupid. Pinching loonies, dude. That's a little too much for me, dude. Can you imagine pinching dollar bills? That's a little too expensive for my taste. I'm a little poor. All on you. Yeah, but no. We did away with pennies many years ago. I want to say 2014. Literally a decade ago. Or maybe 2018. So half a decade ago minimum. Canada decided pennies are stupid. It's true. Pennies are fucking stupid. Listen, guys. It takes more money to print pennies than it would take just to have pennies. And then people lose pennies all the time, and inflation's going up and no one's using pennies no more. And it's just it's a hassle, man, to be hey, your change is 7 pennies or 4 pennies. So it could have just been 2 nickels, and now it's 4 pennies and a nickel. It's an extra 3 coins, and then you're gonna lose half of them. So you're gonna be poor anyway. Just cut the pennies, cut the pennies from the equation, and then we'll just exist without pennies. We'll just round up or down to the nearest 5, and then that's it. It honestly is better. It's way better. Plus, everyone pays with card anyway, you know? Everyone just pays with card, and so, like, what's even the point? What is even the point, guys? That was the first Canadian coin I could think of. I mean, that's fair. That is, like, the most iconic Canadian coin. Do Americans use dollar coins? Do Americans use $2 coins? I feel like Americans only use bills. Like, in my mind, like, Americans don't use, like, coins at all. Like, all you guys ever do is pay with bills. Maybe that's just, like, me thinking about the American economy. Because I feel like I've never seen an American person pay, like, with anything. It's either going to be, like, a $100 bill, and then they'll be like, keep the change. Because of, for some reason, like, tipping culture is crazy there. And we're starting to get it too, actually. Canada, like, America is like the bad child, and Canada is like the one who, like, learned off the bad child's behavior. Because we're also taking in that tipping culture. It's stupid, guys. Tipping culture is dumb as balls. I won't lie to you. Tipping culture is dumb as balls, guys. It really is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, how are you gonna be like, okay, I will charge you 10 bucks for a coffee at Starbucks. Stupid place, by the way. Stupid ass place. And then they're gonna be like, okay, now tip like 25% of that $10. So it's a $12.50 coffee that, like, I'm paying $2.50 for the guy to, like, fucking spit in my coffee and write my name wrong. Lazy shin on the naming cup. Stupid. Kill that guy. They don't deserve to be paid. We don't have equivalent tunies. Okay, that's fair. I heard you guys have a $50, 50-cent coin though. The $50 is what I heard the Americans have. That's kind of crazy. Like, when would you? Is it necessary? I guess it's cool to have a $50 coin, but it's cool to have. I like pennies, so I won't miss it. Vendors think dollar coins are fake and they're hard to use. Yeah, I mean they probably are fake, honestly. But I mean, I'll be honest though. I feel like, you know, all of the American bills are much easier to fake. Credit where credit is due, guys. The Canadian dollar bills are actually very difficult to fake because they use, like, a machine. Like, you know, I bully it a lot because it literally is like Monopoly money. The Canadian bills are like plastic. And, like, you think they might be scented. Oh, shit. Got the hiccups for a second. I downed, like, 7 spicy tofus before I got here. So that was really cool. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. The Canadian bills, all of them, they're like 70 layers of plastic, like, melted together into one. And so you can, like, see, like, multiple layers of plastic inside that one bill. Most forgeries, like, fucking impossible to like replicate. I feel like the American bills, like, they're all paper, right? With, like, some, like, inlay in them or whatever. Like, I feel like that's, like, much easier to fake, you know? That feels pretty easy to fake. I like the dollar bill coins and $2 bills as a kid. I had to stop using them. $2 bill is crazy, actually. $2 bill is an insane one. At that point, just carry around a second bill, man. Like, it's not a big enough difference, I feel. You know? It's not a big enough difference. When you get down to it. Because, like, it makes sense to break up coins when there's, like, you know, 100 to get through. But, like, at that point, you know, the bills, like, stack up so nicely. Like, it's like when the coins are so big, they're, like, so, like, hard to manipulate in comparison. You can't like stack coins very easily in your hand. It makes sense to have like different coins, but when you can stack like 2 bills together like that, it's not a problem. $2 bill, it didn't make no sense. $2 coin, I can see an argument for. $2 bill make no sense. Actually makes 200 cents. Bada boom. Yeah, a lot of people think it's fake. I don't think people have seen like a 50-cent coin either. 50-cent coin is like fake coin, and then like $2 bill is a fake bill. So I think it's funny, like they try to make them work, and then like the American people just like never see them because it's so like underutilized, and so like the American people end up thinking that it's fake. They like denounce like a real currency. Just because they're rare, yeah, man. They are rare, man. They're rare and they're cool. I will agree. Too bad they're all like, you know, made of like this nasty paper. I'll be honest. There's no money in the world that I like feel like is dirtier. That I feel like is dirtier than American money, because of like the material that they make out of. Like I used to think Canadian money was like kind of dirty too. Like, but since like plastic, I feel like plastic money is like kind of cool in a lot of ways. Cause like you know, it's like it just feels like a cleaner substance. Yeah, you can at least you can wash coins for sure, and you can wash Canadian money too. You can also wash Canadian money in water, and they also don't rip. I heard like a lot of, you know, I feel like it's really easy to rip like a paper bill. Like, can you still pay with a paper bill that you ripped in half and like taped it back together? Is there a way? Can you like go to or do you just like go to a bank and get a new one, like trade it in for like a new bill if you have both sides of the bill? Is it possible? I don't know. I just feel like there's too many things that can go wrong with a bill. Like, what if you have $100 bill and you rip it? Like, are you fucked? Are you boned? Or are you still good? Paper money is scary. Coins can be at least cleaned. Yes. A certain level of damage. I don't remember what the line is. There's a lot. It's like, oh, someone has to make the call. Be like, oh, this is too damaged. This is not damage enough, so you can still use it. As long as a certain percent is still intact. Okay, so as long as certain parts of it is still intact, it's fine. So you like, has anyone ever done the thing where it's like you cut the coin, you cut the bill, and then see like how much you can cut a bill before like they like don't accept the bill anymore? What's the limit, guys? What's the optimal way to cut off as much bill as possible for it to still be like legal tender? I feel like I should not say I should not say exactly what, since I learned working at a bank. Oh, you know the exact percent. I feel like it's not a secret though. I feel like a lot of people work at a bank. Like, I feel like, you know, it's one of those like, you know, badly kept secrets kind of thing, where it's like the bank people will know and then they'll tell their relatives, right? And then the relatives have like, you know, really loose lips of whatever variety, and then their relatives will tell everybody. So like, I feel like the secret is not safe anyway. So you can let the cat out of the bag. It's fine. It's kind of funny having more euros in my wallet than USD right now. Dude, euros are cool, man. USD is cool too, but only when I get paid in them. Also, speaking of getting paid, Twitch has not paid me my fucking shit yet. Oh, dude, people like, I don't know what's going on recently. Like, Twitch has been like super late on stuff like every single month, and then they get a flag for it, and then they're like, "Hey guys, it was a mistake." Like, just like, I don't know. I don't know. There's like a certain point, you know, you're like, Twitch.tv, as a not small indie company, you gotta get it together, maybe. Not why he's scolded. Aim for 80% or more. Aim for 80% more of the damage bill still being there. Okay, 80%. So I need like only 20% keep missing. What if it's like I cut it in half? What if I cut it in half and like I give you both halves? Like I have 100% of the bill, but there's like it's like been bisected. Does that still count? Are we still good? Are we still in the clear? Can the bank tape it for me? Stupid question to ask. Yeah, dude. Figure it out yourself. Oh, cut in half is okay. If it's easily replaceable, that's fine then. Okay, I see. Understandable. That's cool. That's cool to know. Okay, okay. But yeah, I've been thinking about, like, you know, that kind of stuff a lot recently, because the Twitch has been pretty slow on payments and stuff. And funnily, a lot of discourse right now. There's a lot of discourse right now, specifically on Twitch and stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen this shit on Twitter, but a lot of discourse about whether or not, like, streaming is specifically harder than a 9 to 5. Have you guys seen that shit? That shit is so funny. That shit is so funny to me, because I feel like the answer is, like, wholly very obvious. The answer is, like, very obvious to me, at least, and I feel like it's obvious to a lot of people. But there's still somehow discourse about this topic. Be like, okay, you know, a lot of streamers being like, oh my god, streaming is much harder than a 9 to 5, you know. I'm like, get over yourself, man. Get the fuck over yourself, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. There's many variables that go into the topic too. Yeah, for one, there's a lot of variables, and two, like, I feel like for majority of people, majority of streamers, right? Like, I want to say like 99% of streamers, like, streaming is not harder than 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, at least for me, I guess, like, if you stream, like, you know, 12 hours a day, but, like, I feel like if you stream 12 hours a day and you're, like, not growing as a streamer, like, you shouldn't be grinding like that. You know what I mean? There's, like, a lot of things I could say about that. It's like, if you are a streamer and you stream 12 hours a day and you're not growing and shit, and you're like, oh, it's so hard to grind. I'm like, maybe, like, you know, you grind somewhere else, right? Maybe there's, like, something else you need to do. Because, like, I feel like that's an ineffective grind. Like, blaming the grind when it could be you is like not to the fault of streaming. It's the fault of yourself. Streaming is easier as long as you have some tech experience. I mean, I don't even think you need, like, tech experience. I'll be honest. Like, the actual, like, job of streaming is, like, so much easier than so much easier than working a 9 to 5. What kind of 9 to 5 is streaming? All you do? I don't. Well, it doesn't matter. You know, I feel like it doesn't even matter. Like, the point is, right? It's like, streaming is, how do I say this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm fucking being an asshole? Like, the luxuries you are afforded as a streamer is so much more than the luxuries you are afforded as a 9 to 5. As somebody who's worked, like, many 9 to 5s, I've worked many 9 to 5s. I've worked, like, many, like, you know, I've worked 6 to 4s, like, not 6 to 4 p.m., like 6 a.m. to 4 a.m. I've worked, you know, crazy shifts. Literally nothing is easier, I feel, than doing this. I mean, that's why also I, like, have other work outside of this, right? I don't just do this only. To be able to do this and other work, I feel like proves the point. Also, you know what also proves the point of this stream being easier? How many streamers you see quit streaming and then, like, you know, like, they're like, okay, I'm gonna quit streaming, then go to... It's always streamers being like, I quit my day job to become a streamer, and it's never like, I quit being a streamer to get a day job. You know what I mean? Like, it's just incomparable. You need to be able to maintain your own streaming gear, or, like, it can be pricey maybe. I guess it could be, like, if you really want something crazy, but, like, even, like, a halfway decent microphone, like, there is, I guess, like, a small barrier to entry if you want your stream to be, like, higher quality. But to actually stream, and you know, there's streamers out there that, like, you know, that are very popular and make a lot of money, then they just like yell, you know, they're like loud streamers, and they just yell into their headset. They have, like, funny headset mic, and that's just, like, entertaining to people sometimes. I personally don't like funny headset mics, so I don't do it, but there's people who do it, man. There are people who are. Find people who say streaming is harder are the same ones who. And yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree that people who think streaming is harder than 9 to 5, like, have never actually had to hold down a 9 to 5 for like longer than 2 months. Like, I can guarantee you, if you stream for a year and then did 9 to 5 for a year, you would be like, damn, streaming is way easier. Because like also 9 to 5, right? It's like there's like commuting time as well, and you get up on the time. You know, it's like you don't wake up at 9. Like as a streamer, like I know a lot of streamers. I don't do this either, but I know a lot of streamers do. I usually wake up at like 7 or 8. If you see me on Discord, at 5 a.m., it's because I'm about to sleep. And then I wake up at like in 2 or 3 hours. But I wake up at like 7 or 8. Sometimes I'll sleep in until like, 8:30. Ooh, well, fucking bad boy, man. Fucking cringe dude. Currently chatting my 9 to 5. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Like, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think like, being able to chat at your 9 to 5 means that 9 to 5 is easier than streaming. Like, chatting is all I do. Chatting is literally all I do. And then I play a video game, and then we talk about the video game. And then chatting is more into, like, I chat more about the video game. It's like you're at your 9 to 5, and then you're like typing your phone or whatever, chatting every once in a while. And then you maybe do some work. Like, all I do is yap, Also, yapping is apparently like a word that nobody uses no more, or like it's gonna be phased out of some streamers' vocabulary. When I find that streaming for 4 hours, and then when you get home, it'd be fine. Most would go stir crazy doing a 9 to 5 job and then do another 6 to 9 job. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? It's true, right? It's like if you work 9 to 5, and then you worked another job, a part-time afterwards, you would die. But yeah, that is fair. That is fair. Like 9 to 5 is it's just a different beast, Even if you streamed, like you could stream 9 to 5 and then do a part-time job much easier than you could the other way around. Like if you had to choose between one or the other, you would choose to stream more and do the job less. I feel like 9 or like 10 times out of 10 that's true. Maybe I'm just stupid though. I mean, just as somebody who's like worked both sides, right? Somebody who's like worked many 9 to 5s and also does streaming and currently also does both. As someone who does both, who works and then also does streaming as well, it's it's easy for me to say. Like from my perspective, it's easy for me to say like streaming is obviously the easier task. I'm working actually 10 hours every day this week because of Veterans Day. What is Veterans Day like a Remembrance Day for Canada? Is it like just like a day you just like honor some like war vets from World War II or whatever? What? I don't even know what war. I'll be honest, there's too many wars, guys. Chats. The world has too many wars. I think we should stop because I physically don't care enough about the lore. But you guys should just all cease warring. It's not productive. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It's like a net negative play for everybody, both sides. It's just a bad look, man. I think we should all just just call it. Just say no. I think we'd be better off. More or less, yeah. More or less. I see. Dude, I fucking hate Remembrance Day, guys. Remembrance Day is so stupid because they keep like every Remembrance Day they do this thing. Canada has this like problem with like not being able to let go of like cringe. Remembrance Day has this like this poem called In Flanders Fields, and every single year like they like rehash this poem. They have like this narrator like narrate this poem like very epically. And then like they like, oh, please donate, and then they like give out you a poppy or whatever. This is the dumbest tradition of all time, because the poem is not good. I mean, it's like, it probably was like fire back in the day, but it's like once you've heard it every single year, it's like Mariah Carey, you know. Like as much as I love Mariah Carey, like you gotta like maybe one of these years we just keep her frozen. You know, we don't thaw her out on November. We just keep her in a block of ice. I think that'd be a good call. It's just one of those things where I think I think it's too much. It's too much. Sorry. I physically don't care enough of the lore as I want something to be horrible war. It's true. It's like, it's not interesting, guys. War is not interesting. It's a bad story. You know, like, no one wins. Everyone's sad. It doesn't, there's no good resolution ever. It's always just like, oh, like, you fight a war for like 3 years, and then one guy's like, you know what, I've had enough, I'm just gonna give up. Like, it's never like, oh, you know, Blaze of Glory anime ending. Like, human wars are boring, guys. And plus, like, only bad stuff happens. There's no moments of respite. There's no, like, real story arcs. War sucks, guys. War is fucking trash. Gotta be like the F tier of, like, you know, F tier of narratives. If you put, I just think so. I think so. Hey, welcome in. Good to see you, Ringo. Hello. I don't have to go to war in the Haagen-Dazs in my fridge. You know what's crazy about Haagen-Dazs is Haagen-Dazs isn't like Haagen-Dazs like not even like a foreign brand. They just like named themselves Haagen-Dazs, and then they like marked up their ice cream, and then they like pretend to be like from like imported from a country with a high quality ice cream, but it's just like from here and slightly better than like, you know, bottom shelf ice cream, and they pretend that it's like super expensive, like it's worth it. I think so, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a conspiracy theorist, but it sounds about right to me. Sounds like something that Americans would do. I think something like, I think General Mills is involved in it. That's actually fucking crazy. That is insane. How dare they overcharge me for ice cream? I'll just go to my local creamery. I'll just do that instead, you know? It'd be easier. Not American, Mexicano. Cool. There's some people in the chat are American. So I will ask the Americans in the chat. And if you're not American, then you don't gotta answer that question. Started in the Bronx. I started in the Bronx? Haagen-Dazs was from the Bronx? Wait, are you serious? It's good ice cream, though my favorite... Not my favorite of favorites. It's fair, yeah. I think Haagen-Dazs is like a safe bet, you know? It's one of those like safe bet ice creams. Like, you don't know what if you know what you're having, like you can't go wrong like ingesting a Haagen-Dazs. That's actually crazy. Started in the Bronx? What the hell? Dude, Americans are insane. They just be lying and everyone believes them. Founded in 1960, the Bronx, New York. Of course it's a New York brand. Of course it's a New York brand. You know, it is something that they would do. Not to say that all New Yorkers are scams, but I feel like New York is the hotbed of scammers. Like everyone who wants to scam goes to New York. You know, it's the place to, you know, like everyone. If you want to be a movie star, if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a filmmaker, you move to Los Angeles. You know, Hollywood. If you want to, you know, die in a hurricane, if you like being smoked out by, you know, Australia Light 2.0, you go to Florida. If you want to scam people, you go to New York. It's all about the hustle. If you want to like go out in the middle of nowhere and have everyone forget about you, you go to you go to like Ohio or like Minnesota. Minnesota's a good one to like go and like become like the most normal person. If you want to like become normal, I think Minnesota's the place to be. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to forget about you, then you go to no man's land. Yeah, if you're a serial killer, and you want people to forget about you, like go to Alaska. If you like killing people, if you want to kill people like actively, probably Seattle's the place to go. There's like, I think it's really cool that America has like, you know, has like cities like that, like places like that everyone knows, like that's where you go to die, or like that's where you go to like get work. That's where you go to do, like, if you have a profession, that's where you go. I'm pretty sure like Seattle is like the most like, I don't know, at least like when I listen to like true crime podcast, it's always like, and the killer was from Seattle and his, you know, his mother was a freak. It's always how it is. Like every true crime podcast always starts this way, you know? Or like in Maine. Maine's another place for murderers. If you want to be a murderer, go to Chicago or Detroit. I feel like if you want to do like, you know, street stabbing, that's true. If you want to like just like get into fights, like Detroit or Chicago is the place to be. But like I feel like all the true crime stuff is it's always like Seattle, you know? It's like, oh shit. And the person 34, it's always the same 34-year-old white male, you know, kind of strange as a kid, play with dead animals. His parents said he was weird. His mother was a freak, beat him, you know, like his mother was abusive. It's always mom was abusive, lives in Seattle, you know, grew up with weird tendencies. That's every single true crime podcast episode. I can guarantee that you now, whenever you go to listen to true crime, you know, like pay attention. You just don't have any like really interesting ones, you know, in America. Dude, there's this one from Canada who's like not a serial killer, but it is like kind of like true crime adjacent. Canada doesn't have like real killers, guys. We just have like weird people. There's a guy who lives in like Nova Scotia, like Newfoundland, like, you know, the island provinces in Canada. What's this Christmas song playing in my playlist? Please stop, skip. You just want to listen to true crime, you might be able to start, man. There's a point in your life where like everyone listens to true crime. I gotta see you, Pion Lee. Welcome in. Good to see you. Nice little emo. That's cute. What was I saying? I was saying, Canada has like no real criminals. All we really have is like weird people. There's a guy in like the island provinces, and they just call him like the leather glove guy. He's just a leather glove guy, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's a guy who is like a taxi driver, and you get into his car, and he's wearing these like leather gloves, and then he's like breathing heavily, and he's into like young men, and he's like, the drive will just be normal. It's always this is how every single trip goes with this guy. The drive is normal up until halfway through, and he says, "Hey, you got a minute?" And then you'll be like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "Can you try these on?" And he'll like hand you a pair of leather gloves, and then they're always like just a little too tight for you, and then you're like struggling to get them on, and then like when you put them on, they're like really, really tight on your hands, and he just starts breathing like really heavily, and then you're like, "This is kind of weird, man." And he's like, "Don't worry about it." And then you like take them off, and you give them back to him, and then the rest of the trip just goes normal. Like he just like gets off to you wearing leather gloves, like in his taxi. And there's hundreds upon hundreds, maybe thousands at this point of stories about the coveted like leather glove guy. It's always like guy, like, you know, comes out from the bar at 3 a.m. He's kind of intoxicated, like needs a taxi ride home, and this guy picks you up, and he like forces you kind of to wear his leather gloves. They're like obviously too tight for you. That's what Canada has. Canada has no killers, guys. Canada has no real killers. If there's a killer in Canada, they're probably from like they ran here from the States. I won't lie to you. We learn all of our stuff from the States, guys. Every bad behavior is learned from the States. It's true. Nothing Canada's ever done Canada's like the good kid, man. But like kind of strange. He's like good, but you never talk to him because he's like he says some crazy shit every once in a while, or like he makes you try his leather gloves on at gunpoint. I just broke my pants strap. That's awkward. Okay, cool. Guys, don't tug at the string on your jogger pants because you will break the string. It's like a horror movie plot. Well, if it was a horror movie plot, it'd be more interesting than most horror movies. I feel like horror movies these days, like I don't know if it's because they've done it all or what, but horror movies got like nothing these days. Like name a horror movie that's done something different, you know, in the past like 5 years. Like they're all like the exact same. And if it's not the exact same, it's by Jordan Peele. And then if it's not by Jordan Peele, it's like, oh, we're rehashing the Exorcist plot line again for like the 30th time. And if it's like different, then it's bad, you know? There's like no in between. If it's different, then it's bad, or it's by Jordan Peele and it's like kind of strange, art housey. Yeah. Or it's like, you know, also bad, but it's like, dude, there's that series of movies, right? Is it The Exorcist, or is it like I don't know if it is that, if that's the name of the franchise, but like there is that series of movies where it's like the old lady, there's like a man and a woman, they're like married, and they like own like a obscure, like a weird objects museum that are all cursed objects. And then they go to like places to like, you know, to solve like the ghost hauntings and whatever. And this new like wave of movies always, like the Annabelle one was one of them too, right? That Annabelle one is also a shoot off of that franchise. And a lot of the new movies like that are shoot offs where like the man and the woman will literally appear at the beginning of the movie. They'll have like one scene together, and then the movie isn't about them. Like they won't even be part of the case. Like, that pisses me the fuck off. Because, like, I'm like, obviously they just want to, like, you know, juice it, right? Obviously they're just juicing the franchise. People still keep watching them, guys. We need to just stop watching horror films that are bad. Like, if you see... Listen, guys, if you see a poster for a movie and it's like, this summer, The Bye-Bye Man. Like, you just don't watch it, you know? Pay with your dollar, or don't pay with your dollar. Vote with your dollar and don't watch the shit movies. Capitalism, right? Capitalism. I think of a crime in Canada, I can only think of either the maple syrup heist. That's what I'm saying, right? Like Canadian crime is not interesting. That's why all true crime is about the States. Because Canadian crime is like, dude, the fucking guy like stole my goose. He stole my goose from my yard, and then like we got into a scuffle, and then we got beers afterwards. Like that's every single crime in Canada. Now that's the Conjuring series. Yeah, I mean they're all the same. Conjuring, Exorcist, you know, Crazy Nuns. It's all like the same thing. It's all like adjacent. I mean, like, at least the movie plots are all adjacent. Like, you know, movie starts, weird, like, you know, a broken nuclear family with a lot of problems. One of them gets a cursed object, ghost appears, haunts the child, says some wacko shit. Priest appears, tries to exorcise the ghost, fails, and then the main character, like, you know, with the power of friendship, exorcises the ghost. Your mom's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome, man. Good to see you. The Stanley Cup ride is just funny to me. The Stanley Cup ride, that's as far as Canadians go. Hey, good to see my fellas. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Hello. The fact that it took me 60 seconds to decide between 3 series could have been... So yeah, exactly. The fact you can't, like, you can't even remember what the name is called of the series, like, it should tell you. Like, volumes. Basic enough to be multiple... That's when you know you've gone bad, you know? There's also the other series where it's like the Haunting series or whatever. It's that one series of movies that's shot by the same people every time. It's like the same 5 actors that I think it's called the Haunting series. Where it's like it's always the same like 5 actors and they like play different roles every movie. Like The Haunting of Hill House, and The Haunting on whatever other house, and The Haunting of whatever house number 3. Like it's always like in a house on a hill. Yeah, that one's pretty funny too, because I mean those ones are like at least like they try to be a little bit better about themselves, and like not too bad, and like they at least put some effort into making the movie a little bit unsettling. Look, they try. It doesn't work, but they try. The Canucks lost 1 game, and then all the cars burning the streets. Dude, when the Canucks lose, man, that's why the Canucks can't lose. I'll be honest, guys. Canada has no good sports teams either. Every sports team just sucks ass. Oh yeah, it is episodic too, so it's kind of cool. You can watch it like more than one episode instead of just watching a movie. Like I think movies are like too. The problem with movies, right, is that it's too short to be a long. It's too short to tell like a real story, but it's too long to be like, yeah, you know, like I'm gonna make like a multiple parter. I think multiple parters have like some job, unless you're like the Avengers and you have like the perfect storm of like advertising and like, you know, cast and whatever and hype and all the, you know, whatever. Like I mean, I'll be honest, like the Avengers storyline was like okay, right, but obviously carried by the actors. Like did that movie series even have like a script? I feel like everything I hear about the Avengers movies is just like, yeah, we didn't have a script. The script changed on us like halfway through, and we just like made up half the lines. That's like every interview about the Avengers series I hear. So like they just kind of like fell like into it by accident. But yeah, I don't know. The Haunted series is like okay too. What else is the existing? Oh, a fucking Scary Movie. Have you guys seen Scary Movie? They have to hide you, by the way. I'll take a sip right now. Also, my chat's off. I just realized. Hold on. Why is my chat off? There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't realize the chat was off. Hey, there we go. I'll move to the sides so you guys can see it better. How about that? Yeah. Scary Movie, I heard, is getting a remake or like another movie, which is like insane because I watched Scary Movie. I rewatched it recently. A friend of mine had never seen Scary Movie before, and so I rewatched Scary Movie. Can take a sip of this Gatorade. And then I watched all the sequels as well. First movie had some legitimately funny moments. After that, it was like every movie was like dog shit, I feel. I don't know, maybe it was just me, like, you know, thinking the first movie was like way funnier than the other ones, but some of the characters are just like straight up obnoxious, you know? And they like kind of leaned into like the wrong characters. That one girl who like all she does is yell, I fucking hate her. I fucking hate her. And then she like died in like one movie. I'm like, thank God. The one movie where she died, I'm like, oh, we kind of like have some breathing room, and the movie is like kind of somewhat funny. Every time she appears on screen, like it's just not funny anymore. Yeah, they're making a 5th one, I think. A 5th one is coming out soon, TM. Which is kind of scary because like all the actors are like, you know, super old now. Like it's gonna have to be like a 20 years, like 30 years later kind of deal. Final Destination needs to not happen. Dude, there are too many Final Destination movies. I agree with you, actually. There are too many movies about this one phenomenon. So the plot of this movie, if you have not seen Final Destination, it is literally a series where like all that happens is like some people get chosen to die, and then like the world just tries to kill them, like in bad, like in weird, strange, like in nonsensical ways. It'll be like, oh, I didn't want to die, so I put myself in a room with nothing in it, you know, and then so like there's physically nothing that can kill me, And then the Reapers will be like, okay, well, I will make a marble fall on the floor, and then it will start a Rube Goldberg machine that knocks the door over, and then the door will hit you. And then the door will turn into a bionicle and then like strangle you. Like it's just stupid. Like after a certain point, like I think it was fun when Final Destination like tried to like at least make the deaths like somewhat believable. Like, oh yeah, you got into an airplane, the airplane crashed, or like you like walked on the street and then a car hit you. Like that's normal. But when the ghosts be like, okay, and then the wire did like a weird snaking motion and then just barely, knocked over a can of gasoline, and then the wire also sparked just right. Like it's just stupid, It's like I don't know. They try too hard in the recent movies to like be fun. It's not a fun thing to watch. Their finals, like the final in Final Fantasy, yeah, it just never ends. It just never ends. It's always the same guy be like, oh, I can see the future, and then every movie is the same. I was paranoid for days. That's crazy. I've never been like, I've never gone to a movie, like a scary movie, and then like came home and be like, damn, that's gonna sit with me. Like I just walk at the movie and then that's it. Like I just go on with my life. After that point, don't know what that says about me, but it says something about society, maybe. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Anything else good coming out recently? I don't think there's any like good scary movies recently. Fairly young when I watch it. That's fair. That's actually fair though. Kids. When you're a kid, it's like everything just affects you, right? Everything like everything you see would be like. Now I'm gonna shit myself for 30 days straight. Nothing good coming out. I feel like movies are. Like, I don't want to see movies are dying. But I think like right now it is on its way for sure. That's crazy. What's up, my Pookies and Grimbles? What's up? I know what Pookie means. What does Grimble mean? I feel like maybe I shouldn't ask. Maybe it's maybe it's not right for me to ask. Do I want the answer? Quality movies can happen when none of us want to really be in the theater. That's fair. I made it up. Okay, you know what? All right, Dr. Seuss. Remember this stream when you're famous and write children's books. Yeah? Remember when the next time you pop off. Yeah, dude. Okay. By the way, guys, okay, listen, guys. The docket for today, I introduced. I should probably introduce the docket for today because it's been an hour. We probably will keep chatting anyway because I can't stop chatting. But the supposed docket for today is the original plan was to play this other game that I got sent called MINDCOP. It is like a whodunit mystery game. But that'll be later on in the thing. I thought today's stall. Today it is a stall stream. It's a stall stream as always. Every stream is a stall stream. But if every stream's a stall stream, like are any of the streams stall streams? Of Storytell and tea to spill. Tea to spill. Let's hear the tea. I would love to hear some tea. Cause I was supposed to talk about tea on Tuesday. Tuesday tea day. But Lisa T came back and I couldn't, like, I felt wrong, It felt wrong for me to talk about, like, drama when, like, the world's greatest Chinese YouTuber came back from the dead. Drama, yeah, I mean, there's some drama. I mean, obviously the Twitch drama is definitely cool. Early Grey, saffron ginger. I like ginger tea. I've been making this ginger. It's like brown sugar ginger instant tea, which is like it's so fucking good. And like it cures, like it's like instantly like warming, cures your depression. For very cheap. I can friend someone who's been spreading rumors about me at college. People spread rumors in college? Don't you have things, like, better things to do? Like, study? I don't know, like, what do school people have to even, like, you know, have to rumor about? I feel like, you know, I feel like when you hit the ripe age of being in college, you, like, people, like, kind of grow up, no? Maybe that's just me, like, you know, being delusional. You went to his house? That's crazy, actually. What if he, like, stabbed you? What if he shot you? That's what I would do. I would shoot him on my lawn and say it's a self-defense. Damn, you told his parents? That's like the real life equivalent of, like, going to someone's Facebook. You know, like, I found your mom on Facebook. Anything with black sugar syrup is godly. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah, it is. It is with honey as well. That's amazing, dude. Congrats. Glad it resolved itself. But yeah, the tea. What was the tea? Let me see what the tea was. I mean, there's like some, like, it's like not really like notable tea, but I don't know if you guys saw, like, Kai Cenat started, like, his, you know, his subathon stuff, and like he beat the record again. You know, so Iron Mouse beat Kai Cenat's, like, sub record, right, in her subathon. And then I don't know stuff about him, so he hits his... Oh, dude, he hits his mom? That's crazy. Kill him. The tea's lukewarm. There's some, like, okay tea. I just, like, you know... There's one that I might get heated about later on, but we'll talk about the not so heated one first, which is, like, the Kai Cenat stuff. I think it's so funny, though, like... Just indicative of, like, the fans and stuff. When I think about it, like, Kai Cenat beating, you know... When Iron Mouse beat Kai Cenat's record, Kai Cenat was like, you know, Iron Mouse, really cool, congrats, you know, you worked really hard, whatever, and then it's like moved on, right? And then when Kai Cenat did his subathon and then beat, you know, Iron Mouse again, Iron Mouse was like, wow, you know, that's fucking crazy, congratulations. And, like, I don't know, it just feels like they don't know each other very well, probably, but they, you know, exist in the same space, and they give each other respect, you know, where respect is due. And then, like, you look at the comment section, and it's always, like, every comment section is just filled, you know? The fans of either side be like... the people who hate Kai Cenat is like, oh, Kai Cenat is fucking stupid, you know? And then, the Kai Cenat fans are like, oh, how did Iron... it's like, this is what you guys paid money for? Like, not even a real person, you know? It's just, like, a lot of, like, back and forth. Like, the fan base back and forth is so crazy. For how respectful, you know, for how respectful, like, they are to each other, the creators are. Like, the fan bases are just, like, crazy about, you know, bash each other for whatever reason. I feel like it's strange because it's always been like, oh, I look up to my idol, I look up to my streamer, and then, like, but then they go off and do some crazy shit, you know? Yeah, they just want to start drama for sure. Who's Kai Cenat? Kai Cenat is a very popular Twitch streamer. A very popular Twitch streamer who, like, how do I describe their content? They're like, they are like a variety, like, event streamer. So, like, what they will do is they'll, like, no. He's like a person. I think he's a rapper or like an ex-rapper. I think he tried to be a rapper at one point and, like, stopped because his career didn't take off or whatever. But he became a streamer, and he does, like, event stream. So, like, he'll, like, every stream is a variety, but it's like he'll invite, like, celebrity guests on, and, like, they'll just chill and whatever. Or there's, like, you know, get interviewed, or, like, he'll play a game and then he'll, like, redecorate his whole house to, like, look like the game. He recently he did some, like, Soulsborne stuff, and he bought, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of, like, props and stuff to, like, decorate his house or whatever. So he goes pretty hard on, like, production value, right? And his streams, like, do pop off. So, like honestly, anyone who, like, you know, breaks the sub record, like, obviously works hard. But I think it's funny, like, they're so respectful to each other. Like, Kai Cenat, I don't think he understands VTubing at all, but he's like, you know, like, respect, like, one creator, like, to another respect, and same with the other way around. But, like, the fans, like, just don't get it. I think. Should he have made his house look like Kingdom Hearts? Maybe if he plays Kingdom Hearts, he will. If he plays Kingdom Hearts, he probably will do that. But, yeah. I just think it's insane. Like how much drama was stirred with like Iron Mouse breaking a record and then Kai Cenat taking like in all other worlds like it's like celebratory. I feel like in like any other instance of like record breaking like that, everyone's just like, wow, that's amazing. Like it's I don't know. Like everyone's just like, wow, clap clap clap. Very very cool. Like congratulations. Whereas in VTuber / creator space, it's always like ego. Like it's always like fan ego, And like sometimes it's like streamer ego, but the streamer ego that happens is always like FaZe Clan. And then like FaZe Clan is just like the home of like ego streamers. So many of them are like, damn, streaming is so hard, guys. Harder than 9 to 5. It's always the FaZe Clan guys who say that. And I'm pretty sure like none of the FaZe Clan guys have ever like had to work a day in their life. So it shows. It really does. What else? Oh yeah, dude. Not nuclear drama, but I feel like this is gonna be one that like people are gonna, I did not. This is one of the things I had thoughts about, but I didn't post it on Twitter because I knew it was going to be. There's a few things actually that I've been like seeing in recent media that I don't like, that I don't post on Twitter because I know for a fact Twitter will get angry at me for it, because it's just how Twitter is. Have you guys played Dragon Age: The Veilguard? The new Dragon Age game. Have we played this game before? The people involved are polite, but their fans are raw kind of. Yeah, I don't know why the fans are like always like that. Like obviously there's like a lot of like behaving fans too, but it's always like the non-behaving ones that are like really really loud and obnoxious. And obviously you can't control all your fans. That's the problem. Is when you're so big you can't control all your fans. But like you would hope that you at least would try to say some shit, like set them straight. I don't know, because it's just not cool to like spread hatred like that. But he looks stupid. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I was kind of scared. So here's the history of Dragon Age. Okay, Dragon Age is a long-running series that is very very popular, cult classic, like same cult classic status as like Mass Effect, as BioShock, as Borderlands, like those kind of like long-running series that have like cult followings, like Red Dead Redemption. Like those kind of series that have like really like very avid fan bases that like of a game that runs for a long time. Far Cry, like that kind of stuff. Assassin's Creed. Dragon Age is an RPG type of series, similar to like Dragon's Dogma, similar to like some other games. It is kind of similar in some ways to Mass Effect as well, but it's kind of like a real-time attack, like RPG over the shoulder, but also has some like time stop, like strategy maneuvers and such. But it's a variety of things. A very unique game, but it's in a fantasy setting, right? And Dragon Age. We've been waiting for a new Dragon Age game for 10 years. Since the last game that came out, it's been 10 years since the last game came out. And so when the Veilguard got announced, right? And people saw the game, like obviously it was like kind of head turning, right? Because like the art style of the game is very different, I will say. Here, let me quickly Google some and show you some stuff. Okay, this is one of the Dragon Ages that people like really really loved, called Dragon Age Origins. A lot of people will say Dragon Age Origins is their favorite Dragon Age because it's just like a really great like RPG story. A lot of like very dynamic characters, and plus like very progressive for its time too as well. So it's kind of this gritty, like this gritty style and whatever, like very fantasy-esque. Veilguard looks like this. It's like like all the Dragon Ages look like Dragon Age Origins. Veilguard's looks like a complete departure from the series. And, you know, because it is a departure from the series. I think what, you know, when they first came out, or when they trailered this in the world premiere at the Game Awards, I was like, wait a second, this is Dragon Age? Like, it's a completely different game, like, style-wise to the other previous titles. Very MMO, like-esque type of, like, coloring, very bold colors. Very bright colors. All things considered, like, the graphics are really good, you know? Like, I wouldn't compare, like, Veilguard to, like, you know, Origins graphics. Like, the difference in graphic fidelity is, like, night and day, right? But it's a gorgeous game. But it's, like, not a Dragon Age game. It's not Dragon Age. And so, like, a lot of people were, like, really pissed off about that. And also... Okay, this song is too sad to be played here. People were pissed off, like, for sure. But it wasn't, like, terrible, right? Like maybe it'll still be okay. Just like a departure. But then there was an interview with the lead dev. And what really pissed people off is the lead dev said that this Dragon Age that's going to come out, the Veilguard is going to come out, and they just want people to know that this Dragon Age is not for old Dragon Age fans. They said that the Dragon Age, the Veilguard game, was not made with the old audience in mind. I have a stretch. I'll take a stretch right now. Imagine a game with 20 years of history, you know, of long-running, like, cult fanaticism, like, very, very strong fan base. And it's been 10 years since the last game. And then, like, the devs like, yeah, we made this game and it's not for you. You know, like... Credit where credit is due, like, I guess, like, you know, they didn't want to be Duke Nukem forever. Because Duke Nukem, like, really missed the mark because they tried to, like, cater it towards the old fan base, but not, like, you know, not considering the old fan base, like, grows up, right? But, like, this was, like, we made this game and it's not even for you. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, we like, tried to, like, you know, change the game because the audience grew up. It was more like, this is not even going to be for you. This is, like, for a completely different audience. This is for to try to get new people into Dragon Age and not for you at all. And then we're like, so that pissed off a lot of people, right? And so I was very, very shaky about trying this game because I wanted a new Dragon Age. Dragon Age is one of my favorite franchises, you know, and a lot of, like, you know, early video game waifus are from this game too, and so it has a place in my heart as well, that's, like, near and dear. And so I was very scared to try this game because it was supposedly not a Dragon Age game. You can, yeah, right, like, you cannot say, like, on a series built over such a long legacy to be like, oh, we're destroying the whole thing and we're gonna just, like, you know, kick you in the teeth for it, you know, your patronage for so long, yeah, fuck it, whatever, we don't care. But caught the ire of a lot of, like, you know, I will say unsavory people as well. And a lot of the stuff that was about this game, they kind of I think what's really interesting is they specifically market this game as, like, a very progressive, you know, forward-thinking game, like a lot of leaning towards, like, LGBT stuff and, you know, that kind of like messaging, like, you know, how some might say, like, woke messaging, quote unquote. I say with quotes because that's just how people, like, you know, like to stir up the pot. But I think it's funny because Dragon Age has always been a progressive game. You know, there's always been, like, representation in Dragon Age games, and it just exists, and everyone loves it. Everyone's always loved it. They, like, the fact that they thought they need to push this, like, new, like, extra go hard on this point, like, doesn't make any sense. Like, Dragon Age has always been that kind of game. It's a fantasy world where, like, you can fuck anybody you want. Like, some characters are, like, locked to like certain genders, obviously, because they have their own preferences. Like I don't know. I think it's strange. Some people were like mad. They're like, old Dragon Age games aren't really progressive. You can't date everyone. Like, obviously, that's not being progressive. That's just normal. Like, you can't date everyone. That's just how life works. In life, you can't date anyone you want because they might not want to date you. It's a two-way street. And that's what makes it realistic. But I don't know. This game was kind of like touted as like, that kind of like, woke culture game, and a lot of media bashed on it for it. NPC pref, yeah. Like, they're NPCs, yeah, but like, like, is it fun to like just like power trip on NPCs? Like, be, oh, I know you're not, into guys, but I am the player, so you'll now date me. It's like, that's kind of rude, no? Like, would you do that to anybody else in real life? It's just not the right flavor, right? And so, did someone say dating? I'm getting heated about Dragon Age Veilguard because I'm really mad. I'm really mad because they destroyed this game, my beloved franchise, and I feel like I'm entitled to be some kind of discount, some kind of like recompense. But I was very scared to play it for a long time. Okay, and a lot of like negative media about this came out as well. When this game came out, when this game came out, oh dude, the backlash was so bad, right? The backlash was so bad for this game. And also, this game did like terribly. It did so poorly on Steam. To give you like an idea, okay? This game peaked at 90,000 concurrent viewers. It was untouchable like Hogwarts. No, dude, Hogwarts did really well outside of Twitter. Hogwarts sold like fucking crazy. For a game that like people bitched about, this game did not sell like crazy. This game sold jack all on Steam. For a game that was in development for 10 years, okay? 10 years of development. Millions upon millions of dollars. Like, like a fraction of $1 billion in this game, probably, to be made. They sold, like, top number of concurrent players, 70,000. 90,000 at peak. To give you an idea, similar CRPG titles, okay? The most similar game of this genre, like, similar in terms of, like, ideas, Dragon's Dogma did, like, 300K, so about 3 times the amount of players. Concurrent players, obviously. And Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 did 900,000 concurrent players at peak. Okay? Baldur's Gate 3, an indie studio, did 900,000 concurrent players at peak on Steam. This game did 90K. This did 10% of what Baldur's Gate did. Like, for a game that was in development for 10 years, to drop and do so bad. Like, this is literally what is the name of that one shooter that came out? The hero shooter that came out that flopped so bad they closed the servers? I don't remember the name of that game. It was so abysmal. But that game also was a similar thing. It just like flopped really, really bad. And so like, with all the negative press and with like the way the developer was talking about it, the developer said, literally, dude, spit in our face, man. The dev was like, this game is not for Dragon Age fans. And I'm like, are you stupid? Like, pick a different, like, if you don't want to make a Dragon Age game, like, don't make a Dragon Age game. What's even the point of making a Dragon Age game sequel? A new game in the a new installment in the franchise, if it's not for Dragon Age fans. Like, just make a new game. If you don't want to make a Dragon Age game, just make a different game, dude. Like, don't make a Dragon Age game and then say it's not for Dragon Age fans. Just make a new title. Yeah, dude. Can you believe the devs said that? That's actually insane. The devs think that is insane. But there's a lot of backlash specifically from like right-wing stuff as well, because the game was, you know, highly advertised as like, you know, very progressive, LGBT friendly, that kind of, all that kind of stuff, right? And you know how that goes. You know how a lot of the games that try to advertise that way do. I feel like a lot of companies that do that, I don't even know, dude. A lot of the companies that do that, I can't tell if they like really care or if it's like, because the game like really leans into it. So like I can only imagine like the writers are really like in like the writers wanted to write that kind of story, a very like LGBT focused story, but they always like fuck it up. Not a single game I've ever like played that has ever been like advertised that way has been good. Like they always like shoot themselves in the foot, you know? And like all the games that do that are like steps back in the franchise. You know what's a good game for representation? Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, you can fuck anyone you want, dude. You can be anything you want in that game, and that game did fucking numbers. Like they just don't like, you know, advertise it as the only part of the game. The game actually has some game to it. Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, for all the complaining that people did and the negative press and whatever, and also the devs talking about it, I was very nervous about playing this game because I was like, you know, I have a very Dragon Age is a soft spot in my heart, right? And I don't want to be like, okay, like if I play this game, will I be really sad that like Dragon Age is dead? It's like mourning, right? It's like, will I be sad that Dragon Age is dead now because of this game? So I didn't play it. But a few friends of mine played it, and they're like, I'm like, are you enjoying the game? And they're like, yeah, it's you know, it's been enjoyable so far. And so I decided I wouldn't knock it. I wouldn't knock it till I tried it, right? I'm not gonna make it like a full opinion on it until I try it. Yeah, this game sucks. This game fucking blows, and it pisses me the fuck off. This is, okay, for a game that is supposed to be written like by LGBT people, for LGBT people, for representation, for like, you know, that kind of stuff. This is the worst game for it. This is a step back for queer people. It is one of the most atrocious games I've ever played. It is not for queer people. Like, it is made by queer people, but it is like it's been sabotaged in some way, or like it's like, you know, I don't know, like it was like their fat fantasy. It was like their fat fantasy, like incarnate, you know, created to exist for their purpose, for their own satisfaction, and not for the idea of telling a good story. Okay, let me tell you. First and foremost, the good stuff about this game. There are some upsides about this game. The upsides are, the game looks good. The game is gorgeous. The game is gorgeous. It is one of the best looking games of this genre that exists. And that's not a joke. It's true. It is. Like, objectively. As somebody who, like, you know, like, I don't want to lie to you. It's a gorgeous game. That being said, you can't appreciate the game. You can't appreciate how gorgeous the game is. For as much time and effort that went into the maps, there's no time to appreciate them. You know how in Baldur's Gate, there's a lot of walking? And then you get to see all the scenery and whatever. And like in other games, well, the old Dragon Age games too, like there's a lot of walking around and like looking at the scenery and seeing like the world and seeing like it move and stuff around you. This game is the most gorgeous game, and they force you to not look at it. Because for the sake of, like, you know, because they think like Zoomers can't handle like walking around, they do the thing where it's like, oh, the quest is finished, like here, I send you on a quest, and then he'll like fast travel you to the place, and then you complete the quest, and then they'll teleport you back to base like immediately. So like all of the walking around is like cut out of the game, so you don't get to experience the gorgeousness of this world Like, it's not Dragon Age, right? It's like very colorful, and it's like a complete departure to Dragon Age style, but it's still a good looking game, and then they don't let you see it. They don't let you look at it. So it sucks ass, okay? The main gripe I have with this game is the Fab Fantasy part. This is obviously some non-binary person's like Fab Fantasy. Which sucks ass because it is not a good Fab Fantasy. There's a character. So there's a lot of characters in this game, okay? There's like a guy, there's like a posh guy, he's like a Sherlock Holmes, like Doctor Who type, and he's like a necromancer. He's cool. There's another guy, he's like kind of brash, he's like got some things to say, he's kind of cool too. There's like a lot of girls that are pretty cute in this game too. And for the most part, as you go through the game, he's like one of those necromancers that like, like that loves like undead things, and he like doesn't see it as like something, like, because in most eyes, right, in a lot of fantasy settings, like necromancy is like looked down upon, right, because it's like you're raising the dead. It's like very like, it's not very, respectful in a lot of ways, some kind of nasty in a lot of ways. It's like the zombies or skeletons or whatever. So a lot of fantasy settings like look down on necromancers, and he like really loves what he does. And so like you kind of like get a feel for, like, you kind of like sympathize with him, and he's like, he's a really cool dude, and he's like one of the nicest people in the game by far. Maybe the nicest guy in the game. He's almost like a what's the guy's name? Not Uncle Rogers. Fuck. Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers. He's like a Mr. Rogers Bob Ross character. And he's like a really nice guy. No, he's fantastic. He is great. I love that character to death. He is like my favorite character in the entire game. Which is not saying much. Because as you like go through the game and collect more party members, you get to like kind of see like the party come together, right? Like the part of the Dragon Age is really cool, and what I love about Dragon Age is that the party dynamics like come together. And like for instance, like in the old games, like you'll pick up a guy, and then you'll pick up like you pick up a girl, and she's like a pirate, Isabella, and then you fall in love with her, and then you guys do some crazy shit, and then she dies tragically, or you pick like iconic Dragon Age characters, like Isabella, like Varric, like you know what I mean, like, and then you can see like these guys like Solus, like Cassandra, all these characters that you get in Dragon Age games. They work off each other. They play off each other really well, and then like they play off you really well, and then like it feels like the world is alive and breathing because there's so many characters, right? Because they're all like very strong personalities. And that is similar in this game for the most part. A lot of the party members like really get along. They have some like funny moments, like cute character dynamics. And then halfway through the game, they release the self-insert, like Fab Fantasy, like it's obviously like some person's like self-indulgent, like don't give a fuck about the rest of the party character. And they're the how like you're the main character? Like actually they're the main character. It's one of those things where like you're the main character, but then this character gets introduced, and obviously like the game tries to push them as the like lead other character, like the lead NPC, because all the NPCs like work together with you, and then like they introduce this character, and like then everything like completely changes. The character's name, and you probably heard a lot about them actually. The character's name is Taj. This person, nasty forehead. I will have some things to say about the character design. I think the character design's ugly. First and foremost, for as nice as the other characters look in the game, this character is ugly. Okay, it is like not a good look for this kind of character with like the weird like armadillo spikes, you know, like clashing colors, like weird. It's weird, you know, like huge forehead. I don't know, dude. Like one like tuft of hair. It's just like not a good look for a character. Talk about the NBA face skin. Okay, so here's where it gets bad. Okay, this character is a definite self-insert, and it is a definite self-indulgent character that has zero respect for the Dragon Age franchise. When this character joins the party, this is the most abrasive. Okay, first and foremost, okay, the main character trait about this person, the main trait is this person has two main character traits. Number one, they don't get along with their mom. And number two, they're non-binary. Nope, you can't kick them out. They're like the main NPC, basically. They're the main NPC, and so you can't kick them out. That's all there is about them. All there is about them is that they're a strong character. They're like a physically strong character, and they're non-binary. That's it. And they're very abrasive. When they join the party, every single interaction is them like disrespecting other characters. Like every interaction is them like talking shit about another character, and like you know, like not respecting other characters. So this is the other character that the necromancer was talking about. This guy, his name is Emmerich. Okay, there's an interaction between Emmerich and Taj, and Taj never calls him Emmerich. Taj always calls him Emmerich always calls them Taj. Okay, it's like whenever they like address this person, though, it's like, hey Taj, like listen, right? Taj always calls Emmerich some like very like disrespectful nickname, like bone fucker, or like creepy guy, like, you know, like never once does Taj ever call him Emmerich, and it's really awkward because. And the fucked up part is, like everyone is just like, they don't want to like correct them. They don't want to be like, hey, you know, can you like be more respectful? Every scenario where this character is disrespectful to another character, they get vindicated. Like it ends up them like getting their way, even though they were the disrespectful one. So Taj just like walks around talking shit about other people, not disrespecting the rest of the party, and you know, all they do is be a dick and then talk about how non-binary they are. So now all I can think about is like, so the writer was non-binary, and this is what you wanted to do. You just wanted to disrespect, you know, like old white guys, because Emmerich is an old white guy, and all the villains are also old white guys. There's also zero villains in this game that have any depth. Every single villain in this game is like a 30-year-old white guy who is just evil. Maybe I'll do a sip. With no character depth. You know how like in a lot of these stories, like the bad guy is just like the good guy with bad, you know, like he does it in a bad way, and you kind of like feel for him. There's not a single complex villain in this game. In a Dragon Age game, there's not a single complex villain. It's just all like evil 30-year-old, 40-year-old white guys. That's it. And then this character is like all they do is talk about how non-binary they are. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just fantasy. In a fantasy world where like a bunch of like different species of characters exist, how is every single bad guy an old white guy? It just doesn't make any sense. That's not fantasy. That's like you not using the fantasy setting correctly. But yeah, that's all they do. All they do is they, you know, they talk about themselves all the time. They like disrespect everybody. When they join the party dynamic completely changes. Now, whenever anybody says anything that like they like this character just like starts going off about how offended they are about what they said. So Taj gets offended at like everything, right? They take offense to literally every statement, and so the party just stops talking basically. They just like all start like not talking at all, and they're just like appeasing this character. And then whenever this character gets angry, they're just like, yeah, sorry, you know. They all just apologize to him and move on, you know. And it's the most like awkward. It's the most awkward change in party dynamic ever. And then dude, they are. I don't know what they are. I'll be honest. And then they always get their way the way they want, right? So it's like everything goes out well for this character named Taj. And so, like, it gets really, really muddy, like halfway through the game. And so it's like the first half of the game is kind of enjoyable, you know. There's some cool combat moments, there's some cool character dynamics, and then halfway through the game they drop this character on you, and Taj it ruins the rest of the game, dude. Like, I can't play the rest of the game because the game is so fucking annoying. Also, the most fucked up part about Taj is that they like dragons. They think dragons are the coolest things in the fucking world. Can I just tell you guys? Okay, for those of you who don't know the Dragon Age series, here's the reason it's called Dragon Age. Dragon Age is called Dragon Age because there's a church in this game, and in this church kind of like, you know, has like supreme power or whatever, and they name the ages based to let you know what would be like, you know, what is the most powerful thing, what is the most notable thing in this current era. So like, let's say for instance, right, you know, let's say like for an example, if you discover bronze and bronze becomes like the most important metal, then it could be the metal age, or the Bronze Age. You know, if like, you know, they make a revolution or whatever, then it's like the revolutionary whatever. It's just an example, okay? The reason this game is called the Dragon Age is because dragons rule this age. They're the strongest creatures in this era, and they're all evil. There's nothing good about dragons in this era. It's called the Dragon Age to let you know that you don't fuck with dragons. And this bitch cannot stop talking about dragons. They're like, I love dragons. The dragons are so cool. How can no one love dragons? I'm like, no one loves dragons because nobody loves fucking dragons. That's the lore of the world. The lore of the world is that no one loves dragons. Everyone hates dragons. It's called Dragon Age because we fucking hate dragons. Yeah, this game sucks. This game is fucking awful. I'm glad it makes no money. I hope the company dissolves. Who made this game? Is it still the same company or did they change hands? Let's see. It's BioWare. I hope it is BioWare. How could this be the same company? I hope BioWare goes under. Dude, that's why it's such a kick in the teeth too. Because this is a game that's been in the making for 10 years in a franchise that is so beloved to people. The character loves dragons because they're self-hating and wish to burn. Well, then they shouldn't. I don't know, dude. Like that never comes to resolution. Like we never actually learned that about them. We never learn anything deep about them because they have the mental capacity of like a 5-year-old. They you can like read their diary in this game too, and their diary is written like in chicken scratch, like barely legible, like no, like they talk like a caveman. They're like me is non-binary. Me and their thought processes only go as far as like, do the people agree with me or do they not agree with me? They don't think like, oh, like their viewpoint is never challenged by anybody because they don't allow it. Like they have a very closed mind. I don't know. This game is fucking terrible. It is not only like a departure from Dragon. Like I'd be fine if it's like, oh, you know, something changed and this is like the passing of you know, the torch to a different age. But it's not that either. It's literally not that either. Like it's not like a story about how dragons are coming to an end. Dragons are still prominent. Dragons are still very much a thing. It's not like, yo, dragons are suddenly like, you know, we're suddenly countering dragons. We're not countering dragons, guys. We're not countering dragons. Dragons are still pretty strong. Still pretty OP. And this character, we never learn why. Really, or at least I'm not gonna even bother. I physically cannot. I physically cannot get past. Like, there's just too much game that involves. There's too much game that involves this character being a dickhead. And not like in a way that's like, oh, they're a dickhead, but they're learning. It becomes very apparent after like the 7th interaction. 7, by the way. I went through like 20 interactions with this character just to see if it would get better. It's very apparent by interaction 7 that this character will never learn anything. So, and that they're like, they are pushed as the main party member. So they're unavoidable. Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck BioWare. I hope BioWare goes under. Because there's some cool characters in this game, right? Like, I think Emmerich is like really cool. I really like Emmerich, you know? And, they kill off a lot of characters, guys. The game starts by killing off like half of the Dragon Age cast. I won't lie to you. And so like all the cast is new. Which is fine if the characters are good. And some characters are okay. This character fucking sucks ass cheeks. And is the main fucking character. So should you play this game? No. I would say normally, you know, don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Don't try it for yourself. Because you will have to pay dollars for this game. Let me see. How much is this game, Chad? This game is $80 Canadian. Hug chat. Yeah, chat needs we all need a hug chat after this. This is 80 Canadian dollars. You could get Baldur's Gate for the same price. And this is an infinitely better game. $100 for the deluxe edition. What does it give me? The deluxe edition gives me cosmetics. It's $30 for a few cosmetics for Rook. Very cool. It just is like the game is so gorgeous too. The game looks really good. I mean, the characters themselves, like some of the character designs that could be a little bit better, but in actual, like in terms of like scenery, in terms of like environment, it has like some of like the best looking environment for like an RPG game. And it's like really well rendered, high fidelity, you know, like there's a lot of details in these backgrounds. Like little Easter eggs or little like, you know, like everything has a thought to it. It's a shame that it's like put in a game with this narrative, because it sucks ass. It sucks ass because you know, I hate to be that guy, but I think this woke shit is getting out of hand. Because like you can make a game that has like, you know, representation and be good. It's called Baldur's Gate 3. It's called any other Dragon Age game. Dragon Age has been progressive about, dude, you could be gay from like game 1, and that game came out like 20 years ago. Like, Dragon Age has always been a progressive title. You don't need to advertise it as a progressive title. Yeah, fuck this game. Fuck who this shit. Let's play a game, chat. Let's play a game that isn't that. Let's try a game that might be good. Because otherwise I'm going to have a freak accident. By destroying the universe, I might blow this place up. It's a really good one. We're going to try a game. We're going to try a game that is up my alley. And perhaps up yours. Not up your ass, though. It's a game that I got a key for. I'm gonna go games and demos because I think it just came up. It is a mystery. It's a whodunit mystery game by the name of MINDCOP. And I will be first. I've been kind of sold on this game a little bit, and I will be the judge on whether this game is good or bad. Let's switch to this other window so I can. Oh, sorry. The game opened in a different. Now it's the butler. Oh my god, why is it so large? Why is it so large? Why is it so small now? Hold on. Bam. Yo! Turn the volume down a little bit. Okay. This game, I don't know much about this game. But the game just came out literally like 50 minutes ago. I got a key to play it on release time. So this game is to be played. They're like, please don't play before 3 p.m. And I'm like, okay. Colleen's the butler now. Allegedly, it is you play as a cop, and there is it's like a whodunit murder mystery, yada yada. So we'll see how good this game is. But I've been missing these kind of games because a long time ago we played this really good game, a really good murder mystery game called Return of the Obra Dinn. Still to this day, one of my favorite games of all time. And I've been trying to scratch the itch for a while, and escape rooms don't do it. He's in an affair with the lady, and the Lord found out that they killed him for the inheritance. Sick. Content warning: murder, domestic violence, loss of friends and family, depression, paranoia, crippling illness. Those are your, content warnings. Oh shit. Very cinematic opening. Tuesday. Yeah, it is an interesting art style. Oh shit.
A dream. I wasn't a cop.
What?
I was some downtrodden thug who had to steal to survive. An officer caught me, put me in prison. But it didn't
It's a little quiet, huh?
They also arrested you and everyone else who's close to me. and we were all placed in the same small prison cell. We couldn't get out, but on the other
What is
hand,
this?
everyone else couldn't get in. And it was such a relief. I'm telling you, it was such a relief.
Dude, she's not listening.
I can arrest you if you want me to.
She's not
Not
listening.
yet, Linda. We have work to do.
He was like, hey, let me
How
tell
much
you my
longer
dream.
till we're there?
And then she's like, yeah, whatever.
10 minutes.
What? We're in the middle of nowhere, and you're telling me there's a town here in the mountains?
Hey, get a seal,
Not
welcome in.
really a town. Only a few houses.
Oh, serious
I
game?
think.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, it could be a serious game still. There is some content warning about murder and death and loss of friends and family. Oh shit. Here we go. Just wait for us, Justine. Oh, dude, why am I so short and the girl is so tall? Just want to meet with the officer of the crime scene, then head to the police station in the town and call it a day. Where do you want me to park the car, boss? The Mindmobile. What? Can we please call it the Mindmobile? Okay, so I'm playing as like a mentally deranged cop. Press and hold to walk. With the button is pressed, the mind cop will walk towards and move the cursor and stop. Okay, cool. I can also use arrow keys, I guess. That's me, guys.
Oh.
Crime scene's this way? Yeah, I was just testing you. Wait with a door to enter. Visit a building will cost you time. You have to spend up... With a door to enter it, visiting a building will cost you time. You'll have to spend time up front at this location. The time cost is shown in the clock icon, the timer on the lower left. What the heck? Wait a second. There's a time cost to like going into a building? Hold on, where can I be? I guess I can be here. This is the time cost. It is 1:15. So if I go here, it will cost me 30 minutes to go into this building. Hold on. I have notes? Topics? Oh my... Oh god. Look how many things there are to remember, chat. Okay, no, it's just saying that like to visit this location, it's going to cost me some of my day. So it's like there's going to be probably points in time where I have to like try, where I have to like decide what I want to do in the day. Let's enter the crime scene. We probably should. Good luck, streamer. Thanks. Anyone here? So now it is midnight. So it's just past midnight, 45 minutes. Right? No, it's not. Wait, why did it go down? Oh, you're the mind cop. I've heard many tales about you. I'm Officer Bartley. Welcome to Maryland Crater Camp.
Huh.
Linda, what color is his voice? It's blue.
Oh.
Blue.
Ooh.
Blue.
Aha!
Represents calmness and responsibility. Excellent traits for a police officer. Could I get a full name? Oh, so she has a synesthesia, I guess? Kenneth Bartley. Kenneth Bartley, he has not been questioned and he's not been mind surfed. I am the mind cop. This is my assistant Linda. Partner.
Huh.
Maryland Crater Camp is a tourist attraction center on a big old rock thing. So we come here for hiking, yada yada. We're pretty far off the track here. An hour away from the nearest town. During the season, people who work here also live here. Basically a tiny settlement. Is the body upstairs? I'll take a look. She's upstairs. Why did she say yes like that? Okay, if I go into here, this cost me no time to go in here. This is a bathroom with nothing in it. Okay. So let's see. Can I question you? I can't question you anymore. Let's check the notes here. So we're at the Maryland camp. passing time is currently not possible. There's gonna be like time passing mechanic too. So Kenneth Barley has not been questioned, not been mind served. Okay, so this is the settlement. Gonna go up the stairs. I like the style of like... Okay. Well, here we go. Press right mouse button to enter inspection mode. Objects that light up in the mode can be inspected with left mouse button. You can walk around inspection mode by holding left mouse button. To exit inspection mode, okay. Inspecting things costs time. Click the clock icon to see how much time the inspection will cost you. To inspect the body will take 7 minutes. 4 minutes for the cabinet. Oh, everything in this room costs time to inspect. Let's check out the body first. So there's some things you won't want to inspect because it costs time and it won't give you anything for it. So you have to be a little bit like, you know, conscious about like what things you click on in this game. Oh God, are you serious? Let's see. Looks pretty young, maybe in her late 20s. Some kind of mark between her eyes, probably a birthmark. Multiple stab wounds to her stomach. Say at least 3 stab wounds, maybe more. There's too much blood. Definitely bled out the stabs didn't kill her first. Doesn't look like we'll waste a lot of time searching for the murder weapon. The knife is a rather big chef's knife. No brand name on it, probably one of the cheap ones. It was a frontal attack, so she definitely saw her attacker. However, there's no visible indications of any kind of fight. No bruises, no broken fingernails. She even has a long fake nail. They appear to be intact. She did scratch the guy, there would be a high chance that we'll find his DNA under those. Well, there won't be an autopsy report for at least 2 days. Science boys always take their time with these things. Okay, anything else in this room? This costs 4 minutes. Check the cabinet. To look inside. Bunch of different lights. Electrical lights, a lot of tea lights, types of candles, a few candy bars. Maybe the computer, maybe all this stuff. Is this, what is this? The floor, it's wet. Doesn't smell like anything. It's water? Desktop PC. Can remove the hard drive and let someone search it later. Should take a while to remove it. I don't have that to do that right now. Should I remove it? Sure. Done. Could ask Linda to look when we can have a call day. Okay, cool. What is this? Calendar. List birthdays, waste collection dates, and hostel guest arrival dates. Rebecca's own birthday was only a few weeks ago. The day of the murder doesn't have any notes. There are 3 entries this week. For Friday, it lists Sean's birthday. Saturday's EOS birthday party. For Sunday, it lists road trip with Adam. Doesn't seem like she was planning to die. Fuck, are you serious? On the desk? Small workshop table and a cutting mat. Various knives. A bunch of maple leaves. What is this supposed to be? Are they candles? Glass jar with maple leaves glued to the side of the jar. Okay, a lot of like candles and stuff. I just took it? Okay. Jars are filled with string lights. They create quite... Okay, so I entered the house, right? It took 30 minutes to enter the house. And I only have a time limit. I had an hour and 15 minutes, okay? And it took 30 minutes to enter the house. And now I only had like 45 minutes inside the house to investigate. Before I'm like forced to leave, probably. These books are dirty. Oh god, chat. In the waste bin, this is gonna be it.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ah.
It's time, Blondie. $10,000. Pay up this weekend or else. Ominous. Okay. Let's come back tomorrow, it's late. You ran out of time? Oh my god, normally this would automatically end the current day, but you haven't finished the prologue, so we'll get some extra time. You'll be able to spend the extra time inspecting the crime scene, but don't worry, you can check back tomorrow if you want to. So they gave me an extra time because it's the prologue. Because I suck ass, guys. They're like, you suck ass, don't do it again. MC. It's really late. Oh, MINDCOP is an MC. That's cute. Main character. When a person is open to... With a person, you can open the interaction menu. You can pick one of 3 options. Question, mind surf, and arrest. However, you always need to pick question first. After you complete question something, you can... Okay. I can sync with them. This is fucking AI, the Somnium Files. Question, Kenneth. What the hell is happening? So do your thing, Officer Kenneth. Bartley. What? Well, your thing. Tell me what happened. You're in charge here, yes? I'm in charge. I'm in charge here, so yes. I'm doing the thing. Rebecca Goodman. Someone probably broke into the house during that time and surprised her. At 2 a.m.? The scientist hasn't been arrived yet, so apart from the housemaid and myself, nobody's entered the crime scene. Where is the housemaid now? Rebecca was in charge of the hostel. Adam usually running the bar. So Adam and Rebecca are dating. His name is... There's a bar? Small bar right next to the hostel. Does she have any enemies you might know of? If you notice the floor near the body is wet, any ideas? The floor, it's not important, I think. I don't know. Do you know what an EOS party is? Doesn't ring any bells. This guy's useless. Any relatives? Parents live at the end of the street. Oh my god, this guy is fucking terrible. He doesn't give me any info. Are you kidding me? I'm like, hey, you know, anything cool? And he's like, nah, I have no fucking clue. Okay, what about the dad? Paul doesn't speak. He's in a wheelchair. Paul's condition is a new topic to talk about. After basic questioning, you can discuss other topics or stuff you found through the investigation, but it'll cost you time. Talk about your stuff, talk about a topic. Talk about a topic, talk about Paul's condition. Can you tell me about Paul's condition? I don't really know any details. He's in a wheelchair and he doesn't talk. Can you tell me more? Do you see him often? Robin, his wife, is the whole reason I come here regularly. She believes a group of marked criminals are after her skin or something. Robin is terrorized by masked burglars. It's hogwash. Talk about topic? Masked burglars? Well, she's certainly quite troubled. She calls attention every time because burglars have supposedly returned again. I can't just ignore her calls, so I come anyway. Oh god. She names things that I'm missing each time, but it's just a bunch of junk people nobody would want to steal anyway. The way she describes the burglars is just a perfectly cliche band of thieves. It's all bogus to me if you ask me. Top of the note. It reads about time Blondie, $10,000 pay out this weekend or else. Doesn't say what the or else is. I mean, who writes threats like that? Well, she's been murdered, so... This could be an or else I kill you situation. To Lantern? I think she sells those online. Rebecca. I think Rebecca sells these online. Sold. Okay. So unlocked options in the menu. After the prologue, it'll be up to you to do what to do next. We're now going to continue talking with the mind surf. Okay, so now the tutorial tells me to mind surf him. And it will take 30 minutes to mind surf this guy. Holy shit. So this is the gimmick of the game, chat. This is the main mechanic of the game called mind surfing. Welcome to Mind Surf. Don't worry, you can just watch for now. While the mine surface slowly cop is slowly slurping towards the finish line, the ejection counter will count down towards 0. Once it reaches 0, the target's mine will eject the mine cop and mine surface will fail. Okay. Mine bolt will shoot at the bullet in 3 lanes. When mine bullet hits the brain, it creates a tear in the mine cloud and the same color will emerge. So what does it do? When you get 3 mine clouds of the same color in a line, you'll score a point. This will delay the ejection counter. Okay, how do I control it? Okay, so I got 9 seconds. Okay. So I make a match and then a middle one hits. Okay, this is where I play. I can use control. I can rotate the brain to put the bullets in the right spot. Okay, put this bullet here. Like this, and then we'll turn it this way to... Okay. So we'll just line these up. This will be a match 3 as well. Okay. Oh god. This will be match 3 as well. Oh my god. Rotate the brain, squishy. It is do be kind of squishy. We'll put this here. And we'll put this here. Like this. Okay, cool. We've survived, chat. Surfed. Truth, uncertainty, lie. Welcome to the Sea of Thoughts. The easy doors are the windows to the person's mind. What you can see here is a memory, but it can be a thought or just an abstract manifestation of emotion. The truth door always shows you something that is, at its core, a truth about the person. The lie will always tell you something that isn't true, and the uncertainty door sometimes behaves like a truth door and sometimes... Okay, I see. Let's start with the truth door. So, okay. This is really cool because you can choose something that you know to be true, or you can choose something that you know to be a lie. So you can be like, oh, by deduction, what isn't true, like, will tell me what is true. Right? Let's just start with the truth for now to see what happens. And we'll choose to maybe lie next time. Okay, he came in, he saw the dead body. So when the cop came in, the body was already dead. He walked up to the body. Rebecca. The liquid is his vomit? Oh shit, oh shit. The liquid is his vomit. Can I throw up at the crime scene? Idiot. Bunch of footprints on the blood. Let's see. The victim is wearing socks, but there's also these shoe sole prints. They aren't small, they could be men's shoes. The print shape really isn't that helpful at all. Could be hiking shoes, maybe rubber shoes. Simply running shoes. Someone other than the victim walked through the blood. The shoes left these prints. Cool. Anything else? Nothing else in here? That's the one truth I got? Okay, cool. This is a sick game, actually. It's a cool concept. Let's walk through the lie door. I get one of each, guys. That's nice. So he was not at the MINDCOP fan club meeting. Nice MINDCOP costume you have. Oh. Okay. Welcome to the annual MINDCOP fan meeting. This is the MINDCOP fandom? What? So this lie sucked ass. It didn't tell me anything. Well, I mean, it was a lie, but I was hoping the lie would give me some deductive reasoning. So he's part of the MINDCOP. He's not part of the MINDCOP fan club. And here's my uncertainty door. This one could be true. Who are you? Who, me? I'm the killer. Oh yes, I'm the one who killed that poor girl. I told you he hates you. Yeah, I guess he's my auntie, guys. Okay. The chance of this happening is pretty low. I won't lie to you. The chance of this happening is a little low. Why are you talking to me? I'm not a person. I will say, I think the chance of him turning to an Eldritch Horror is not 0, but it's not like, you know, above a 1%. Not bad. Okay, cool. That shit was useless as usual. As I suspected that surfing was useless. Upgrade your mind bullets. Choose a color to upgrade. The bullets will be more effective. I like a purple bullet. Let's upgrade the purple bullet. Sure, why not? Completed. Question Kenneth. Okay, let's question him again. Talk about a topic. Talk about the Kenneth throwing up. I see many officers tossing their cookies over the... Okay. That's the worst part of it. The worst part is you just had to clean up the fucking crime scene. Anything else you want to tell me? No. No, listen, I know I fucked up, okay? Told you everything else about everything else I did. Look, can you maybe keep quiet about this? Okay. It's over now. We're leaving. Okay, so that was the end of our day. 1 hour later at the police station, the nearest town. I probably should have arrested this guy, honestly. Amelia is here to... Okay, cool. Amelia is here in place of the big boss. If you need to arrest someone, please call... I can just arrest anybody I want. I'm like a super officer, guys. There's only one cell in this jail, guys. You can only jail one person a night.
Ha!
Okay. In books, usually there's only one mastermind. Thank you. The color of affection and care. Emily, would you describe yourself as a particularly kind and caring person? Nope. Okay, let's see. Stuff. Oh. Oh my god! She has all my stuff. That's so funny. She's like my personal carrying case. My inventory. I don't do anything, guys. Lynn does everything. Okay. Now we have Rebecca. Let's see if we can talk to this lady again. Kenny's a pretty useless as an officer. He's bearable on a personal level. Cool.
Huh.
Recap time. The victim is pretty, not the type of you'd expect to get murdered in her own home.
Oh.
Is she a magical girl? No, I don't think so. Kind of feels like Scream, the movie. You know, somebody broke into her home where she knew the murderer and let them in. There wasn't a struggle, right? So I feel like if you were to struggle, you probably, like, if it was somebody you didn't know, you probably would have struggled. No sign of forced entry. Maybe it's Adam that killed her. What do you think about Kenneth? I don't like him. Why? That's just his vibe, I guess. Seems like the kind of guy you can't rely on, which sucks because he's a cop. Can I rely on you then? Of course, MC. You need something? Search the hard drive. Confirm. Do you want mind serve training? Okay, 1 second. Dude, she's gonna let me mind serve her for training? Yeah, she looked like she was just doing her work before the other person came in. My code levels up. Use my code's higher levels so you get more points. Okay, so you can level up the mind clouds. So you want to, like, you know, level up the stuff, the bullets, and then clear them afterwards. Oh, this is kind of a cool minigame, actually. It's a little bit difficult, I won't lie to you, but it's a cool little minigame. I think we'll just take the rose columns. Nice. Really good. Served. Get the ejection counter high enough to trigger autocomplete. Okay, here's I can't use any doors. Sorry if that was too easy, MC. We're done for today. End of the line. Okay.
Huh.
Okay, we can't really do anything else here. So I guess we're just gonna have to leave. Since we talked to her already, let's just go then. Back to the hotel and call it a day. I like the grayed out aesthetic plus the red. Green Crown Inn. So we got some idea of how to play this game. This game is gonna be one of those that probably has like a long running narrative. Wednesday. So yesterday was Tuesday, today's Wednesday. The next day, she keeps watching the same video.
Be too good at my job. If I stopped too much crime too fast, I'd need a new job, wouldn't I? Being too good at your job can be a huge problem, you know. If Robin Hood steals too much money from the rich and gives it all to the poor end up becoming the rich. And now my boy Robin would have to steal from them and give it all back to the new poor, formerly rich people.
What are you yapping about?
I'm doing all of his work. Until, of course, someday it shifts again. It's an endless cycle of Robin Hoodery.
No one asked.
MC, that makes no sense. He's supposed to
I
stop
like
when
Linda's voice,
everything
actually.
is balanced, and so are you. Your jobs would then become keeping the balance.
Yeah, I guess. But keeping the balance just sounds boring. Also, not being able to get wealthier than other people would fuck up society, wouldn't it? You know what's
There's a lot
not
I can say about
boring?
that, actually.
Crime and justice.
She's so done with him, dude. She's so done with him. She's like, shut the fuck up. Oh, God. I'm the MINDCOP. This is my partner, Linda. I've heard good things. I'm Joshua Donovan. Call me Josh, and that's what everyone calls me. Okay. Hold to quickly bring up the notes about them. Okay, I've heard you met Officer Bartley, and this is, sorry, what was your name again? Mary Sason. They sent me, dude, she looks like a character from the Town of Salem. An officer too, Josh? No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm the owner of the Maryland Crater Camp. Basically, we have our end of season party. EOS stands for end of season. Can't make people stay forever, you know?
Aha!
Okay, so we have 5 days to solve this crime. This crime needs to be solved within 5 days, otherwise we're cooked.
Oh.
And Mary, if I find any important evidence that needs further investigation in the lab, can I bring it to you? Of course, one at a time, please. Totally. We're covering for Kenneth? Really? Why are we covering for Kenneth? Josh? No, I think that's all. It's Rebecca's housemate, the one who found her last night. Officer Bartley probably mentioned this, but Adam will stay in the host hostel for now. Thanks. Found me on my caravan. It's hard to miss. So he's in the caravan. Rebecca was murdered on Monday. MC and Linda arrive Tuesday, like in the Tuesday morning, like right after midnight probably. And then or maybe Tuesday night, and then we slept. You have 5 days to find the killer to win this game. The killer must be held in jail at the end of the last day. The task is challenging, so don't be discouraged if you find it difficult to piece everything together. Okay, cool. Arresting a suspect will always end the current day and cause the MINDCOP to drive back to the police station. You can only hold one suspect at a time in the station's jail cell. I see. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's question Josh. This will take 15 minutes. And then we can mind surf Josh afterwards. How can I help? Your name is Joshua Donovan, correct? Can I see your ID, please? Yes, of course, here. And you're the owner of the place. The whole place? No, some houses are private possessions. I technically don't own the Bombo or any of the hiking trails. I do own the marketing rights for Bombo, but not the actual physical thing. What the devil is Bombo? Oh, you don't know? Bombo's the name they gave us the volcanic bomb. Our biggest attraction. Bombo. Well, this is a murder mystery game. You think I'm in my 30s now? I feel like life has passed me by. He's 30 years old, man. What's the story of you becoming the owner of this place? I have some nostalgic feelings for this place, so I come by regularly. 6 years ago, Elliot, who was the owner at the time, told me he was looking to sell the place. I don't think he had me in mind when he told me about it, because he quite looked surprised when I told him I was interested. I earned plenty of my current job and had some inheritance money in my hands. He sold it to Elliot. Elliot sold it to Josh. So Tell me more about Elliot. It is Gabriel Cade's son. Who the fuck is Gabriel Cade? Gabriel and Paul are the ones who built this whole place. So Elliot is part of the family business. Gabriel and Cade... Sorry, Gabe and Paul made this place, and Elliot is their son. Lid can't currently is currently at the camp because of the 3-day accounting seminar in Berlou. Berlou? Richard him told him the current events. What can you tell me about Rebecca? What kind of person was she? What's your relationship with Rebecca? I'm her boss, but personally I regard her as a friend. I'm not sure what she thought of me though. She's kind of hard to read in an approachable way. So, she would probably be on edge if he appeared in the house at night, right? Victim, Adam's housemate, Robin's daughter, Paul's daughter. I was at the bar with Adam. Who's that? Adam is our event planner and bartender. He's living at the same house as Rebecca, the one who... Okay. Wait, so you're telling me... You're telling me they live in the same house and then he found her dead in the house? What? There's no way it's Paul, is there? Like, it feels a little too easy, no? To be like, oh yeah, Paul did it? Like, would you be that sloppy? And then they were at a bar before then. So he has an alibi. Kind of? Having to sleep with the earplugs on top of that, I think I was fairly drunk. Feel bad I couldn't be on his side at the time of the moment. Isn't it possible Adam killed the girl right after coming home? Aside from getting drunk, what did you and Adam do at the bar? I mean, this is a given. I don't think, like, asking him this will give me anything, because this is kind of a given. Like, it's obvious that it's possible, right? The possibility that Adam killed her is possible, and asking a random stranger, like, what they think is going to be useless for me. I kind of want to know more about Adam. What did you guys do? Adam only started working with me 2 years ago. I'm always around. We haven't had a chance to get to know each other. I invited him to join me at a bar for a few drinks, talk about working about the road trip we planned with Rebecca. He wanted to get a camper trailer to tell he was talking to. Okay, I see. Interesting. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Did Rebecca have enemies? It's possible. She definitely isn't afraid to make enemies, but I'm not aware of the tension between the people in the camp. Are you in a relationship? My boyfriend lives in the capital. Is also where I'm usually at when I'm not here. Talk about a topic. Oh, there's so many topics. Oh shit, are you serious?
Huh.
Found this in the trash can in the room that was murdered. Do you think she was blackmailed? Can you recognize the writing? This looks similar to Sean's writing. I always go over his records for the shop and they almost look written by hand. Who's this Sean guy? Where might I find him? Sean runs our gift shop. So that's Sean's writing? Ask about how Robin is terrorized by mass burglars. Do you think he'll even care? Talk about Bombo. Do you think Bombo could be a lead? These don't look like any leads. Let's ask him what they were doing at the bar. You told me that you and Adam were at the bar from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the night of Rebecca's murder. Can anyone attest to that? What the fuck am I doing? It's only us at the bar. I mean, it's a bar in a cave. That's about as nice as you can get. So no one can attest that they were there together. Why did he do the wave? He's just groovy like that, man. He's just kind of groovy. Okay. So they were in a cave together from 8 until 1 before the murder happened, but nobody was there with him to say that they were there. So no confirmations. I feel like I don't have many leads. Like asking him about this like doesn't make any sense. Maybe he might know who wears shoes like that, but it's like not really a solid concrete lead. It's just like a hunch lead. How Josh meant. Let's talk about how Josh. Let's talk about how Josh got the company. 6 years ago. The current owner at the time was Elliot. Tell me about him. His name is Elliot Cade. He's the son of Gabriel Cade, one of the 2 founders of the camp. I was under the impression that responsibility was simply too much for him. The forest fire that had happened, it was probably a harsh reminder of being in charge can entail. Forest fire. The woods nearby were struck by a huge forest fire that year. Forest fire. This could be a lead. Let's hear about the forest fire, guys. Let's talk about the forest fire. What can you tell me about that? Not much. It was a month or 2 before I bought the camp. Paul had his instant accident trying to help the... Okay, so Paul's in a wheelchair because of the forest fire. Summer heat, I guess. Okay, let's stop talking for now. I kind of want to check the crime scene out again. Oh, there's a back door. And there's the gift shop. Let's check the back door out. Enter the garden. Let's enter the garden here. 7 minutes, not too long. There's a locked box. There's a vine. So this is where the murder happened, in that window. So there's definitely a way to get up and down from the window. It could be a situation where, like, I mean, it's not possible he came into the window though, because she died the other way. But he could have escaped through the window without being seen. Is there other things to do here? Oh, that's right, I can scan. I forgot I can scan. That was the whole point, the investigation mode. Bunch of bushes and ivy. The house is built fairly close to the side of the cliff. It looks like it's possible to go down behind it. Nothing noteworthy. What is this? Red anemone, lavender, and black tulips. Black tulips are the rarest kind of tulips. And her tears mixed with his blood, the red anemone flowers were created. No one asked. What is this? Small vegetable patch with tomatoes, and lettuce, and chives. It's a garden? What is this? It's locked. Should I go for it? Let's not try to pick the lock, though. Let's try to see if we can find the key somewhere in the house later. Okay. Linda can carry you around when you're out on the street. Move the cursor to the edge of the screen while walking and she'll come up and pick you up. Wait, what? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Wait, why would she do that? Okay, this is the gift shop. Let's enter the gift shop. This is the place I haven't explored yet. Hey, boss. Hey, Sean. How are you? Don't know about me, man. What are you doing here? Just checking on Mr. Dingy, but he's not here. The cat? Yeah, I was worried. We were more than friends. We were more than friends, my dude? They had a thing going on, maybe? But I believe I saw her ghost today. I wanted to ask her who did that to her, but it was only a moment that she was gone. I'm a realist. My God is the economy. My God is the economy? Here's Black Friday and of course Christmas. I even make holy sacrifices. Buy a whole bunch of shit nobody really wants to hand it out to my friends and family. Hey, I'm in. To Matt? Not yet. We're gonna meet right now though. Sean. This is Sean. Sean Shining. Sean Shining? His last name is Shining?
Huh.
My pleasure.
Oh.
Let's mind surf this guy too. Let's mind surf Josh. Let's take a look. 30 minutes to do it. It's fine. We'll take the hit. And then we'll mind surf. We'll question and mind surf Sean afterwards. Ew, dude. Yo, holy moly, dude. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. It's good to see you guys. Welcome in, Raiders. Good to have you. Welcome in, OG, and the raiding party. It's good to see you. I've heard much about you from Hiragi, of course. Welcome in, Raiders. It's good to have you guys and set with us today. How are you? And I'm good, man. Hopefully you guys are good as well. Hopefully the stream went well on your side. Thanks so much, Lorraine. I appreciate you. We are currently playing a game called MINDCOP. It is a somewhat abstract, jazzy murder mystery game where the mechanic is you can go into their mind and find out about them behind the scenes. How's the BS back? I'm back on my bullshit, guys. I'm back on my murder mystery puzzle games. I missed them, man. I missed them. I kind of, dude, I should have asked Hiragi to play this game with me, actually. This game would have been fun to clap as well. But it's good to see you guys. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have you. Thank you for all. Appreciate you. If you're new here, please, my name is Lizu Shen. Full-time guy who plays video games. Part-time guy who plays video games. It's kind of like a noir-esque game, but a little bit groovy, a little bit, like, funky, a little bit, like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. Obviously, there's some themes of, like, death and murder and whatever, but it's all fun and games, obviously. Plus, like a cool little mini game where you surf their mind. You'll see right now, actually, when I play the game. Shit. Okay, we're leveling up. This is good. This will be a match. This will also be a match. And then we're gonna do this. This will also be a match. Yeah, we're giving him a lobotomy. Nice. Yellow. Purple is our next bullet. This is basically Persona. Good. A match for yellow. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I made a grave error. We're almost there though. We should be okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, have a good rest, man. Have a good rest. Appreciate you. Don't say Persona 3 or you'll summon DM to talk about how mediocre she thinks P5 is mediocre. It's true. Okay. After completing the mind surfing, after lobotomizing the patient, we now have access to 3 doors. We get every time we mind surf, you get 1 truth, you get 1 lie, and 1 possible truth or possible lie. So this is the way you're gonna uncover a lot of stuff about this game that people aren't gonna tell you. So the truth is, I assume that's the young version of Josh. This came out of a volcano. This truth doesn't tell me anything, guys. This guy's fucking useless. So his grandpa took him here. His grandpa took him to the place. This is Josh and his grandpa. Age 31, owner of MCC, Rebecca's boss. Josh used to visit MCs with his grandfather. I guess that's a note to talk about. This is so cool. Hey, this guy sucks. So this is the local attraction of this area, is the big rock egg. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Thank you for dropping by. Just check the uncertainty door. Yeah, so this could be a truth or could be a lie. Huh. The world of thoughts can't be inspected. Can only be interpreted. Have you seen Josh? I need to see Josh. Is he absent? He doesn't talk to me anymore. Please, can you tell him something for me? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm old. I've been old. I don't want to be Bombo anymore. Please. Okay, bye. Jesus Christ. I'm out of here. Okay, that told me nothing as well. So this was the lie. So this thing did not, this is an untruth. I assume that's Adam. You made me choose not to choose the camp. If it means we have to go oh, this is him and his boyfriend. This is him and his boyfriend. So this didn't happen. So he and his boyfriend didn't break up? Okay. So he and his boyfriend did not break up. Interesting. But that was wholly useless, though. I'll be honest, most of that shit was useless as fuck. I wonder if that, like, maybe it's unsuspecting, but it's, like, hard to, like, chase a lead that you have no idea of. Let's upgrade the, purple mine bullet still. I don't even know what the upgrades do, I'll be honest. Sean's gone. Where the fuck did Sean go? Oh, sorry, I need to inspect this area, too. Computer. Broken computer out of batteries? Oh, these are the jars that she makes for the gift shop. I assume. Let's see. Yes, it's the jars. Those are Rebecca's. So Rebecca makes jars for the gift store. What is this? It's an egg. This is Bombolini. What is this? Different sweets. Anything in the cupboard? I mean, it's a crime scene, kind of. Nothing really. This place is a bust. This is probably the cat bowl. If I have some cat food, I can feed it. Maybe in this cupboard. Okay, I can't go through the cupboard. Let's come back later when nobody is here, so we can steal some stuff. Right now, it's too full. That way, it's the hostel. Oh, dude. I can run. Whose thing is this? This is the end of the street. Dude, look at me go, guys. So this is the hostel. This is the bar cave. There's so many houses, guys. Whose house is this? Okay, let's start with the leads we know, and then work from there. Okay. Let's start with the hostel. Maybe we talk to Adam. And then we'll go from there. Kitchen. Maybe there's some cat food in here? What is this? Essentially, it's saying to leave everything the way you found it. Coffee, cornflakes, tea. Cocktails, mixers, ice. It's lit, you can't deny. Cabinet? I'm just gonna go through it. Fuck it. Mostly empty, packed with white bread, margarine, a glass of unlabeled jam, lasagna pans, and leftover lasagna few bottle. Okay, see? Oh, there's a thing in the garbage can. Single tissue paper inside the garbage can. Is that relevant? Lockers? Locker with 9 doors. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors? All of them are unlocked and empty, so no one's using it. Snoop the computer. Let's take some time to look at the computer. Nothing noteworthy. Great deal of names, addresses, and phone numbers, but nothing comes to mind. Smoking inside the and alcohol aren't allowed. There's a fixed checkout time from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Quiet time from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Guests aren't supposed to prepare food anywhere else other than the kitchen. There's a first aid kit in the cabinet. Let's go ahead and enter the staff door. Door's locked. Let's go upstairs. Bedrooms. This door ain't locked. Who the fuck is that? Hey, buddy. Okay, so once he leaves, we can come back and let's question him, and then get him out of here, and then we can then we can go through this bag.
Oh.
Who the fuck is this? They make the guests cook. They're saying you can cook for yourself. I mean, like, what hotel cooks for you? All hotels make you cook, man. Adam Gray. This is Adam?
Ah. Huh.
Rebecca was into DILFs? GILFs? She makes his own absinthe for the bar.
Ah.
So you're living with Rebecca, right? During the season I was staying in her house. It's a good arrangement. Please describe the events of Monday night for me. In order, if possible, with estimates from what exactly happened. I left for the bar to meet with Josh at 8 p.m. Rebecca was at home doing some works on her lanterns. I don't think she had any plans for the night. She didn't look like it, and she didn't mention anything. When I arrived at the bar, Josh was already there. Nobody else was at the bar with us. We talked about some personal stuff and decided to go home at 1 a.m. I left the bar and we went straight back home. Nothing was out of the ordinary. The door was closed. I assumed that Rebecca was already asleep, so I quietly drank some water and went upstairs. When I saw all of her blood, the knife immediately was okay. So he touched the body. He touched the body and then went to the kitchen sink. Did you move the body in any way? So it was already on the couch if that's what you're worried about. So the door was closed? Was it locked? lock that door. I guess you could lock it, but you need a key to open from the outside anyway, so I don't bother. Then with a check. What was the relationship you and Rebecca had? I didn't want anyone to know, but we were a couple. We knew. Any idea who could have done this? No. Is it true you're going to go on a road trip? Talk about a topic. Oh god, really? Talk about the footprints. Show me your shoe soles. It's a match. When you found Rebecca, you went up to check her pulse, right? Was there any blood on the ground?
Huh?
Both my hands were covered with blood. Good question. Blackmail notes? The use of blonde here makes me think Sean might know something about it. So they both think that it's Sean. They both think it's Sean that did it, or that wrote that note. So two people corroborate that it's Sean that wrote the note. Could be Sean is not the killer, but Sean is still like, you know. Talk about Paul's condition. So it is. Okay, cool. Let's stop talking to him for now, and let's hit him with a mind surf. Good use of my time. So fucking stupid, dude. Only 100 seconds to go. Oh shit. Why was it blue? Bro, that's so annoying actually, that it was blue. Let's pop this, we're halfway there. Oh, that's wrenching my plans. We need some blue? We need something actually, just anything would do. Okay, we're in good shape all of a sudden. We're in good shape. I need a yellow down. This will give me some time. Oh shit. It's really bad. That's the yellow that I need. Where's my purple, guys? Where's my fucking purple shots? Okay. Really, really good. Mind serve Adam Gray. All right. One truth, one lie, one uncertainty. So here's the truth. Is it Rebecca? This is the truth? What do you mean this is the truth? Rebecca. This is where Rebecca died? No, what? Well, she was there on the thing and then... This is the truth? What do you mean this was the truth? What do you mean that was the truth? This is a lie.
Oh.
This is a lie. So he wasn't saved by his friends? The lie was that he was... So nobody helped him. People didn't actually like him, I guess? Interesting. This is maybe a "Hey Nancy." My name is... Actually getting close to Rebecca. Don't worry, man. I'm happy for you, too. She's a great addition to the adult camp. Thanks, Sean. So they had a chat like this? Maybe, possibly? I like this guy. What a relief. So they were at the cave bar? Or the possible truth is they were at the cave bar and they actually do like each other. But it could be a lie and they have some bad blood. Oh, shoot, that's really complicated. This complicates things. Let's get yellow going. Let's level up my colors, chat. We'll come back later to inspect that bag. That's what I think too, but it's hard to say. Like right now, like obviously Adam and Sean probably have the most likely chances. Like the most likely for the killer is probably those two. What is this? What's behind here? Big ugly tear in the wallpaper makes a great deal of sense to hide it. Oh, I see. There was nothing behind the wallpaper? Okay, let's go this way to the bathrooms. And if we can track down Sean, we might be able to just, you know... Bathroom 1. Old cabinet of feminine hygiene products. Toilet? I don't think I need to search the toilet. Right now. There's still a key we can get as well. From the inside the house. This is the exact same bathroom, but again? How's this the exact same bathroom twice? Showers. Anything in the bin? Empty plastic bin. Oh shit, sorry, didn't mean to leave the room. I meant to check the washing machine. Maybe there's something in the washing machine? Like clothing was washed in the washing machine? Nothing inside? Well, I can't even look inside? I guess it must be empty then. A fire extinguisher? Flushed a key. It could be... Coat rack. Who's here? Is it just Adam? 2 coats and a fedora. Okay. That's the crime scene. That's the gift shop. This is the rock. This is the rock? Do you think he'll talk to me?
Huh.
Whose house is this? Whose house is this? It just says welcome? Okay, I guess we just check it out then. Who the flip is this? Can I help you? My name is Olivia Belcourt.
Huh.
This is my partner Linda. Welcome to pleasure to meet you. I'm investigating the murder of Rebecca Goodman. Can stay a while. Who else lives here? Just me and my boyfriend Sean. Sean is Rebecca, Olivia's boyfriend. Where is he right now? Oh, he's here. Perfect. Perfect. Olivia. You and Sean are getting fucking zapped today. Can I help you? Can you give me your full name and ID, please? Olivia Belcourt is my ID. Thank you. She works at the camp's gift shop. Sean and I have been a couple almost 7 years now. So the whole time Sean was already dating Olivia. Why does she cry? We stay at my place in Timeville. What's Sean doing during the off season? He's helping me out. Nice to have a helping hand at the workshop. What is your relationship with Rebecca? What's your relationship with Rebecca? We're good friends. I can't believe this happened. My last week, so was my home. Okay, I see. Rebecca came here came by the house during around noon. She and Sean discussed their plans for the upcoming end of season party for a bit. She mentioned that Ruben was doing some work at the gift shop, so I decided to ditch them and check in on him. That was the last time I saw her. Ruben's the newest addition to the camp. He moves in with Gabe, who I believe is his uncle. So Gabe, hold on. Gabriel Cade is one of the founders for this camp, and his son used to own this camp. Elliot used to own this camp, and now Ruben is staying with Gabe. So Ruben and Elliot are cousins. The big tire used to as a planter. We came back here. Rebecca had already left. Sean was only staying for a short while. What do you do at home all evening? Just watch TV. Went to bed around 11 p.m. I think. Did Rebecca have any kind of enemies you might think of? Yeah, I don't care. Tell me about what you think about Josh and Adam at the bar. I think that Adam has anything to do with Rebecca's death. I'm very surprised. Talk about the... Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Rebecca and Adam? So they were friends with benefits for a while, and then it got serious. He like extra sus, like a man I like you. Yeah, I mean, Sean does seem like really suspicious, but it's kind of hard to say. Just because he's suspicious doesn't mean he's like the culprit, you know? Let's mind surf her. Let's see what she has to offer. Oh, hers is gonna be hard? Okay, we'll be back later for her mind surf then. I don't want to waste time on mind surf. I'm gonna fail. What is this? A dog chilling here. He's wearing earmuffs. Oh my! I can mind surf the dog. I can look into the dog's eyes. That's so funny. Let's talk to Sean here. Question Sean. Yo. Sean Shiny. Here's my ID. Sean Shiny. Pretty sure this is a fake ID you got. Are you serious? Look again, man. It's not fake. This is bullshit. Don't worry, you get it back. So his ID is fake? What's your role? What's your role here at the camp? In charge of the gift shop and guided the hiking tours. How long have you been working here? I was born here. I've never worked anywhere else. You were born here? What do you mean? What did you do Monday evening and the night of Rebecca's death? I'll tell you. Please do. I went for a stroll in the woods, officer, with my friend Ruben. So Sean and Ruben were in the woods? That's what he says? It was around 9 p.m. and returned at midnight. So they were out the whole time. Really, a stroll in the woods? Just moving around, stretching my legs, you might say? You're right, I might say that. I wish I didn't fucking go to the fucking woods. Do you suspect anyone in particular? Let's see who he thinks. Let's see who he thinks it is. It has to be Adam. He's way older than her. That's always a red flag in my book. This is a fucking creep what he did. Talk about. Let's see what he has to say about them. Seems one-sided to me. And it must have been pretty high on his smelly breath if he actually thought their little romance would go anywhere. Talk about Josh and Adam at the bar.
Huh? Nuh-uh.
She didn't see them. The bar is not on my way home. Even if it was, it's in a damn cave. Interesting. Okay. Let's ask him about Bombo. Let's see what he has to say about Bombo. Volcanic bomb known as a lava bomb. Okay, so basically nothing important. I have 2 minutes left. Do I have time to mind surf him? This will take all of my 2 minutes. But it's a great use of my time, guys. Mind surfing at the end of the day is a great use of my time. Because usually it takes 30 minutes to do it. But now I can do it for 2 minutes instead. It's a great value. Tis a great value. This is an easier one. 150 seconds. Purple, nice. My favorite color. This is the one that I have the most build in. Build up the purple. Let's pop the purple. We'll just pop it 4 ways again. Just 3 down the middle. Damn, look at that. Drill it in like, you know. Don't pop the purple yet. Pop the purple here. And then we can work on popping the red. Change the middle to red. Set up the purple for later. Okay. This will pop the red. Pop the purple. Nice. Easy. So his was pretty easy to get through, actually. All things considered. Okay. Let's see what he has to say. This straight deal of a blackmail letter? Seriously? You completely brain dead?
Huh?
I can't do this without you. So the truth was, in the other area, they were on a different bed, and Rebecca, and it seems like maybe Rebecca like broke up with him. That's why he didn't want to talk about the relationship, right? Because it went sour right before this.
Yo.
The letter. I love you, you know I love you. Partners in crime, back in partners in fucking crime. The blackmail scheme.
Oh.
No, Sean, I'm not the boss. They had a blackmail scheme going on? Who are you? I'm the MINDCOP. You've been killed and I'm investigating your murder.
Aha!
Oh.
Ah. Huh.
So they were... Sean and Rebecca were doing illegal activities together. So they had a working relationship. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Hello? Don't break my zen, man. What are you doing?
Huh.
What are you doing? I'm chilling, man. I'm above all this. I'm like a rock. A cult, maybe? Okay, let's see what the lie is. Let's see what our lie is. I don't understand. I don't understand, Olivia. Why can't you just ask her? Can't you see? I can't rely on my mother. We're not relying on her, we're using her. Or do you need to make everything complicated? Ask Josh if he gives a bonus or something. So this is a lie. So something about this is a lie. Either the situation is a lie or how it resolved is a lie. I highly doubt he just calmed down after like yelling too. Yes, he's angry, he needed money, so the scam was probably part of that too. The scam that he was running with, like he wanted to see if maybe Olivia would help him, and Olivia didn't, so he went to go to Rebecca instead. To run some kind of scam for money. Because he needed money. Let's go upgrade some red here.
Huh.
Okay, we didn't arrest anybody. Which sucks. But it's fine if we didn't. We probably should arrest somebody though, so we can, you know.
Huh.
I need a search warrant. Okay. This is a process. I can't just get a search warrant. There's a process.
Aha! Ha!
Interesting. So... At the end of each day, you can choose to bring one search warrant for an inhabited location you know about. When you return to the location, you get the option to use the warrant to access all rooms there. Investigating will cost you time, and people who live there may still stop cooperating with you once you've used the search warrant. You won't get a second one for the same location. I can search Josh's caravan. Let's search Josh's caravan, guys. So tomorrow I can go to Josh's caravan and search it. And you done, Mary? Only one thing. If I find something I can bring to the lab. Let's have her look at Sean's ID. And to confirm if it's real or fake. Recap time.
Oh,
He has an undeniable presence. I'm not sure, but I think he's dangerous. His voice is red.
Aha!
Red is the color of strength and passion. Adam is in a relationship with Rebecca and found her body. He should be our prime suspect. Yeah, I mean, I think right now Adam is the most suspicious. Obviously, Sean and Rebecca had something going on, but like it doesn't make any sense to kill her there. Dark red.
Oh.
His voice is dark red? What are your thoughts on Olivia? Just my imagination. What color's her voice? Orange. Happiness with energy, but can also make me desolation. I think she was lying when she described Rebecca as a close friend. Just a hunch, something felt off. Yeah, I think it's a little weird. There's a question of Josh. What color was his voice? His voice is bright yellow, super annoying. He's probably really nice, but I don't like it when rich people dress like they don't care. So Joshua is rich and also annoying, which makes sense. Yeah. It could be an Olivia kill, since okay, let's assume the alibis check out, right? Because no one can really corroborate the alibis between anybody else, because if Josh and Adam were in a cave, Josh seems like a straightforward guy. I don't think Josh would necessarily lie about being at the bar with Adam. And Sean and Ruben were out in the woods, right? And Ruben works for his uncle. Now, let's assume that those both happened, then like one of our prime suspects can be Olivia, because she was in town the whole time and she had ample time, and like maybe they were like somewhat like surface level friends, so it wouldn't have been weird for Olivia to walk down the street like a 1 block to go and meet with Rebecca late at night, like at 9 p.m. If they were they might be friends, but like acquaintances, those kind of like girlfriends, so it could be possible. She got upset when they were talking about the trip and they ran up. Yeah, it's something for sure. Confirm. So the hard drive will be done tomorrow. We won't do training here. Yeah, you could get a girl at night for like a girl's. Yeah, exactly, right? Like Rebecca probably, because Rebecca is close with Sean, and like probably like quote unquote girlfriends with Olivia. It is definitely possible that Olivia could walk into her house. She would know that the door is unlocked. She'd walk into the house and then be like, "Hey, Rebecca, like you want to, do whatever," and then like stab her on her bed. And there wouldn't be any struggle because, she probably thought they were friends. Because like obviously if someone breaks into your house, there will be a struggle, or at least like you might try like to get the broken fingernails, broken whatever, skin, bruises, some kind of signs of a fight. But there were no signs of a fight, which leads me to believe that Rebecca knew the person that killed them. Speaking of killing them, we will be probably calling the stream here today a nice little foray into the game. Next we come back, we're gonna finish the game off, or like play more of the game. I'm actually very interested in this game. Actually, I was kind of so about the premise, but playing the first few nights of it piqued my interest for sure. Pretty cool game. It's on Steam right now. It's out right now, actually. I think it came out literally today. They gave me a key for it to be like, "Hey, you want to play the game like on release day?" I'm like, "Sure, man. Why not? I'll give it a try." But yeah, guys, let me see. Let me go back and go to the chatting room. So we can, ooh, the wave music. Let's go and exit this game. Put the music back on. I appreciate you guys for dropping by. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. I'm going to... Let's probably going to end up with a raid, huh, guys? Right? Yeah, let's end up with a raid real quick. I will see who to send you guys to. Let's see, guys. Let's see. A raid will happen. And we should send you guys... If it takes me... Yeah, man. If it takes you a long ever. A raid will happen. Who is live right now? Oh, let's go ahead. You know who we can raid? You know who we can raid and, like, you know, who doesn't usually stream on Twitch, but is streaming right now on twitch.tv? Our good friend Ushio Ebi. Who's playing a little bit of Warframe? Oh, wait. Ushio Ebi has raids turned off. Okay, no raids for Ushio Ebi. Rest in peace. Rest in peppers. Let's go ahead and raid Phoenix. Let's raid Phoenix for today. Phoenix is going through some stuff right now. You know, hopefully the stuff clears up for them. But we'll go ahead and raid Phoenix. Send them some love their way. Oh, are you in the raid, Haru? Did you make it? Did you make it into the raid this time? Or are you left behind? The raid is started, by the way. So let me know. If not, then we'll... we're ending a little bit. Nice, fantastic, okay. Yeah, we're just ending. It's a shorter stream today, obviously. But I had some stuff to do tonight, that's the reason. I would love to stream more, though. That game, we'll play more of the game probably next time as well. And I was also planning to play Pokemon TCG today as well on stream, but I think I'm just going to save it for another day. Maybe play tomorrow. Tomorrow's docket is we're going to be playing... Let's see, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we are doing a Devour collab at night. So we might stream during the day as well, just to, you know, to have a double part. But if we do stream during the day, it'll be a guerrilla stream just to play some games and chill out and whatever. Alright, guys, I appreciate you. We'll see you guys soon. Okay, tomorrow. Devour, yeah, it's with the crew from last time. So Kappa Che, Scarcrow, and K Sarah. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Wait.